this is just a whole mess, y'all. I'm sorry. This is a whole mess. Shout out to everybody who is here. Listen. I know that this is not what we're supposed to be doing today, right? It's supposed to be eviction night and your rent is due. And we'll see if we get to that, okay? But there's too much stuff going on with regard to Big Tiff. It's too much stuff. So what this is right here, child, what this is a hearing about the election. They still over here messing around with the election. We talking about Big Tiff today, of course, right? But this has been going on for hours, y'all. This meeting or whatever you see there in the Thornton Township room has been going on for hours. Like, I swear to you, it must have started 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock this morning. That shout out to our guy, Critical Smoker. He had to bow out. Reality Check TV had to take over. He had to bow out. So right now we watching Vivian Allen, the cancer survivor from Dalton, Thornton Township lady, because she's there. And there might be one other person there. Yes, for sure. We are definitely early because I'm trying to get to this mess. Not this. I don't care about this. I've been watching this. Shout out to Reality Check TV Chicago. I was watching it. You see Heavy D's bigger, younger brother right there, right? I heard Dots was here. You know what? I think that's him right here in the middle. Is that who that is? I feel like we haven't seen him in a while, right? Hold on. I need to, somebody ask him to spell, and that will let me know whether it's him or not. So she was here earlier. Tiffany was here earlier. And I guess she didn't. That is Dots. Trying to look all smart and whatnot, right? Nigga, you can't even spell. Anyway. So what's going on, though, is that Jed has been on fire today. If y'all didn't see the premiere about an hour and a half or so ago, make sure that's your homework. Make sure you go back and you watch that. Because Jed was on the Shade Room. They interviewed Jed from the Shade Room. Must have been yesterday, maybe. So I did that reaction of the whole thing. Child, those people don't know what's going on. We be thinking that everybody knows what's going on. Everybody don't know what's going on with regard to this story, right? Let me know that y'all can hear me because my phone's over there. But what I also found in looking at what's going on is that they're having a rally or something today. And I couldn't get into the Zoom because there's only 500 people, right? That's allowed in there, where they're demanding that Tiffany be removed. They're demanding with the officials or to the officials of Illadamnoy, which would mean Pritzker, Kwame, and the lady's name is Burke, the white lady that took over from Kim Fox, to do something about her, especially after what happened this week. Y'all, this has just set off a bunch of crap, all right? And this is a good thing for Jedediah, it looks like, right? So he announced that early today, which I'm going to show y'all what he was talking about. But at the same time, he also was on TMDamnZ. He's all over the place. He is all over the place doing every damn thing. I don't know why people want to watch this thing right here. I don't know why people even want to watch this thing right here. It's been rather boring to me, but, you know, whatever. To each his own, right? All right, we'll check back in with them on that in a second. But we need to get to the good stuff, okay? So this is what he was talking about earlier with the call to action, so you could hear it, because I saw somebody was talking about it at some point in one of the comments or something, and I'm like, what is going on? I had to go back and see what the hell was going on with Jed. He always doing something. No shade, no shade. Shout out to Jedediah. I actually tagged him in this video since we're talking about him. So he had an urgent call to historic action. How long ago was this? It's about an hour ago, 2 hours ago. All right. So I just fast forwarded to where he started talking so that y'all can know what the hell is what's going on. Alonzo. Yes. Basically, Jed is on their ass. Jed is on their ass. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and play. We're only on one channel today, y'all. We're on live today only. And so I'm going to play this so you can hear what he's talking about. And then hopefully he'll have an update. I don't know how long it's going to last. It may last a long time because he has a lot of people that are allegedly scheduled to come and speak to give the reasons why Tiffany needs to be removed. So he's trying to get Tiffany removed by Pritzker and the rest of them. They need to do something because they out there carrying on about Trump. They out there carrying on about migrants. but they ain't doing the same thing that I've been saying on how many videos and how many times, y'all. They ain't got nothing to say about what's going on in their own town with regard to this situation. But they out here talking about everybody else. They out here trying to talk to daggone Trump and all that other mess that they be doing, but don't want to take care of nothing that's right down the street from them, not even 30 minutes away. A hot effing mess. Let me go ahead and acknowledge Trend. First super chat. Thank you so much, hon. I appreciate you. He said, busy as F at work. Hold this for now. I try to pop back in. MSG King Trend. Lord have mercy. Hashtag MSG gang salute. Shout out to Full Drinking and Half Thinking. Shout out to everyone who is here. I'm going to be eating too. So I'm going to tell y'all right now, I haven't been able to eat today. So I'm going to be eating while we watch this. Don't talk about me. All right. Come on, Jed. What's up?
Let it be immoralized in this particular broadcast that y'all came in with some manners. Y'all, unlike the other people talking already, got manners. Thank y'all for greeting your boy. I appreciate that. So with that being said, I literally came on here because I want to give you guys awareness. I know right now there is a meeting that is being held and everybody is over there, but I need y'all to share this live because we got to get this message out far and wide. This is very important. It's very important, but I need you all to get everybody that you can over here. 278 people in the building. We need everybody to know that we're on. Very, very important. So I'm going to take a moment and acknowledge some other things before I start talking about why I'm on here right now. Historically, history is being shaped. And I'm going to tell y'all, some of the things are like, some things I don't. But let me tell you something that I found to be pretty dang cool and interesting. Donald Trump's White House. Fact, not sensationalism, fiction, or anything like that. This is a factual thing. Donald Trump's press secretary announces that Trump's White House will be giving press passes to independent journalists, podcasters, and social media.
Child, I ain't know that. I'm trying to get me a pass. Y'all didn't tell me that. So Donald Trump is going to let social media influencers and podcasters come through. Oh, Sharon Ice-T, DC, only right down the street. I'm going, child. I'm going. I can get on up in there and maybe get a job because, child, they got a lot of job openings down there. I am eating blue corn tortilla chips and Mexicali dip. So I'm all Mexican over here today. Shout out to all the asylum seekers. All right. I'm just playing. But yeah, that's what I'm eating while I see that. I didn't see this. I'm so excited. I have to look into that. Shout out to Jeff for letting us know what's going on.
The influencers. Wowzers. What a time to be alive. And so when I look at the news, taking the soundbite of what just happened inside of the Thornton Township meeting, and I looked at how it was framed, and then I looked at how everybody responded to it. I want to absolutely say I am so honored that Dalton gave me the gift of starting this platform in such a time like this, because one of the things that we get to do is that we get to actually go deeper and look at the things that we're talking about a little bit more in depth versus it being in part of a small clip. Now I'm gonna tell y'all something. Mark my words. Mainstream media is going to have to make their broadcast a lot longer. You got to make their broadcast a lot longer because they got to understand the way the world is changing. Sunita Lanier says he ain't giving you one. Hopefully he forgets about you. I hope you do get it. So I don't care if he gives me one or not. It's a wonderful thing that they are even moving in this direction. It's just an honor. I may never get a press pass for Donald Trump's White House, but don't think we ain't applied.
So you see that it got to be a colored sister coming on up in there to tell the colored man that he ain't going to get something from the alleged racist Donald Trump. Like, negativity at all times. Who has ever done that before? Who has ever done that before? You know what? He probably got the idea from Barron again in order to be able to get closer to the people or know the people. And because Barron is the one that told him to go to Joe Rogan and a couple other places that he went to when he was running. This is how you get connected to the people, as opposed to seeing Al fucking Sharpton and stand in front of the Costco talking about, I'm going to give you $125. We're going to shop here because Target don't know how to act. So when you think about what was just said and what Trump is offering, or the administration anyway, do you think that's going to be able to get to people more, or going and follow Al Sharpton over to the Costco? They don't want to change at all. They don't want to. You're going to have to change with the times, or you're just going to get left behind. Shout out to me for the rhyming, right? I think that's a good thing and positive. But of course, you always got to need a color to come through to try to smash down on your parade, to say something that's stupid with a capital ST, And of course, alluding to, allegedly, that Trump ain't gonna give it to you because you black. Anyway, you colors, you just never fail to fail.
All right, y'all. That's some definite good history to take in. Now let's go to the next thing. Found this to be pretty awesome. John Kraft, Edgar County, I believe it is, watchdogs. You all have not been paying attention to this, gentlemen. This is news you can use, unlike the Lansing Journal. We reject the Lansing Journal over here in INA, but
we know why he rejects the Lansing Journal. Woo! We know why he rejects the Lansing Journal. Y'all know that Melanie Jogsma, however you say her name, came on after the fight the next day and said that she basically is saying that Jed started that fight. So that's why he's saying that we don't deal with the Lansing Journal. So in case y'all didn't know where that came from and why he's saying that, because, you know, prior to that, everybody wanted the Lansing Journal, Lansing Journal, Lansing Journal. You know what I'm saying? So just want to explain that. So now he's saying go to Illinois Leaks, which I think that's what they're called. But I'm aware. I'm on it.
We love Edgar County watchdogs because they report without emotions and without lacking cultural perspective. Okay, so with that being said, they said during today's hearing on the liquor license dispute, where Tiffany Henyard, as mayor of Dalton, Illinois, refused to sign the liquor licenses for a local business and was ordered by the court to sign them, the judge cleared up what was in the docket from last week. The judge stated she will correct the docket to reflect Henyard is in direct contempt, as opposed to the entry stating indirect contempt for her refusal to obey the orders of the court last week. The village and Henyard have 14 days to provide a written response to the contempt issue and the issue of Henyard claiming there are no packaged liquor licenses available. While at the same time, the village clerk says there are packaged liquor licenses available. Now, this is where it gets diabolical. Additionally, but not part of today's hearing, Jedediah Brown, that's me. Jedediah Brown was granted an emergency order of protection against Thornton Township Supervisor Tiffany Henyard and her married boy. The last Thornton Township board meeting. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know who all the writers are over there, but you need to check out Edgar County Watchdog. Phenomenal writing, factual writing, and definitely cap.
They put that in there that he's the married boyfriend. Child to shade. Did you hear him also say that they're not culturally with us or something like that, talking about the Lansing Journal because they over there, they don't white people. Child, this stuff is getting so messy. We here for all of it, okay?
After the essence of what we all feel that are in this fight. So yeah, we got 363 people in here. I'm assuming that everybody is still watching the hearing, rightfully so. I get it. They don't know they got to catch the replay because we got work to do. But so let me take this down. Sorry. Can I call you right after I get off of this live? Okay. So, damn it. Show my teeth. Okay, so with that being said, and we're gonna get that fixed. We're gonna get that fixed. I just got to the dentist. I got the invoice. We getting this mouth fixed because I won't be hiding behind the mic forever. Okay, but listen to me, ladies and gentlemen, very important. And so literally at 3 o'clock today, 3 o'clock Central Standard Time, right now, there are 384 people that is on this live. I need you all to do me a favor, turn up your devices, and I need you to listen to me. In the day of historic and unprecedented change in journalism, something is getting ready to happen today that is so epic, so monumental, so historical, and so world-changing. And it's gonna start right here with us. I need you all to listen to me. This has been a debate since the beginning. What is the difference between an insider and an outsider? The people who are quote unquote been on the outside have been asking, what can we do to be a part of bringing systemic change to this issue? Well, today you're going to get your opportunity because listen, at 3 p.m. today, there's going to be a Thornton Township global press conference where only 500 people are going to be allowed into the stream. Listen to me, ladies and gentlemen. We have already had confirmation from the media that they are going to stream this live stream Zoom. My team is getting ready to put the link in there. I serve as a advocate and organizer, win in the back. But this is being organized. Listen to this because this is crazy. This is being organized by the elected officials of Dalton, Thornton Township, elected officials of other municipalities and governments, and citizens in Dalton, Township, and around the country. That is amazing. Yes. We're finally about to see this national, now international story become a movement that everybody that is available can participate in. We are now at 426 people. My team is about to give you the Zoom link, and we're going to allow you to get in the Zoom, I think at about maybe 2:45 at 3.
Sorry, y'all. I was saying that the Zoom is going on right now and that he dropped the Zoom. It was like 500 people were only allowed to be in there. I just went to his Facebook page and it looked like maybe they allow 1,000 people to come in. So I thought that Pritzker was supposed to be there, but I'm looking at it and it doesn't look like he's going to be there. But what they're doing is asking people to call him out on how he hasn't been doing anything with regard to the situation. So it says 1,000 participant press conference calling on governor, state's attorney, and the attorney general to act with regard to Tiffany Henyard, specifically after what happened this past week. Because as we already knew, stuff was going to come to a head. And it actually came to a head this week, but it could get worse, as we know. I'm trying to be careful because I don't want to say nothing and I don't want to wish nothing on nobody, right? But we know that it could be worse. So we know that the governor and everyone else hasn't done anything. So Jed said there's all these people that's supposed to be on the Zoom call to demand and command that they do something about Tiffany Henyard and take her out of office, because allegedly they can do that, meaning the governor can take her out of office. But I'm just thinking he ain't done shit all this time. But God forbid, if something does happen or it gets worse, right? I feel like he could be held, liable, because he knows what's going on. People are telling him what's going on and he ain't doing nothing about it. This is his damn state. This is his damn responsibility. I don't know where Attorney General lies with this, but it's definitely on Pritzker, especially when he on the news all the time talking about what Donald Trump is doing, right? He got issues with Brandon, because they've been going back and forth, but he ain't got nothing to say about Big Tiff. He ain't talking about Big Tiff. He ain't doing nothing about her. Anyway.
3 o'clock. Why would y'all limit it to 500? Because we don't control what Zoom allows on the screen, and we got to pay for that. Okay, so we can only have 500 people. That's enough. There'll be 500 faces. You must have your camera on. You will be muted, but you're going to hear from elected officials who are going to be calling. Now, J.B. Pritzker, governor of Illinois, is now trying to fight and box with Donald Trump about immigration, but he had a cancerous problem right in his own backyard. And so now we're going to challenge him. Now, we have done the research. Our investigators are very sure and clear that the governor of the state of Illinois can remove Tiffany Henyard today under the guise of what the law would call malfeasance. When she ran from that podium or her table and she ran to back where citizens were fighting and hit me with a microphone, and her style primarily was jumping and attacking me, kicking me in my face, destroying the property of the taxpayers, and things of that nature, amongst a litany of other things that will be laid out today. We are calling on the governor of Illinois, and it will be streamed on major news outlets right there from the Zoom with all of our faces on them, both the beautiful ones and the ugly ones. We need everybody. We need the gremlin looking and the beautiful looking together today, the inside and the outside, the social media platform influencers. We need you right now. Put all your differences aside. If you have been a broadcaster, if you have been tuned in, if you have been invested, if you've been a donator, a contributor, if you come into the fight, this is a moment where we all finally can band together and have your face on the screen. Go get your wig did. Go get your face washed. Go put your lotion on. Go get you a breath mint. Well, I don't know if we'll be able to smell your breath or not. But what I want you all to do is understand this is a very serious and historic moment. 500 people will be allowed in the Zoom. We're going to put the demand on the governor to act and the Cook County State's attorney to act. She has the power to directly remove, criminally charge, and put sanctions on Tiffany Henyard. Also in malfeasance, ladies and gentlemen, the real reason is not just because of the brawl, but it has been laid out by Lori Lightfoot in her investigation that the governor of Illinois deflected to. He said, we're going to get response from the governor's office, from the state's attorney's office, from the attorney general's office. Tell us what they're going to do or why they won't do anything, and then we will have to then redetermine it from there. But I personally think all the media, the mainstream media, who was in this virtual press conference, that have acknowledged the camaraderie of people across the country. All
right, y'all, I got to get better because I'm trying to eat, but I don't want to crunch in your ear. So this is a minion with an opinion who does a lot of Dalton stuff. So he has the the Zoom up. So you see all the people up here. I don't know where he's gotten this from. Maybe he's in it. I don't know. But they're all here, which is what we were talking about, that he was just talking about in the other video, to call out Pritzker and all the rest of them to do something about Tiffany, obviously before it gets any worse than what it has been. You know what I'm saying?
And not the subordinates that we put in the line of fire for making a tough decision for the sake
for the sake of democracy and the sanctity of the village, and for the longevity of it, and for the peace of the people who are affected by this closely. Again, I make no quarrel with recognizing my part in this, but I have responded to an environment that many have testified to, and it's time for the government to act, because one more day of this could actually turn deadly for somebody, and we want to avoid that.
So, and I see two people, Trustee Belcher and Sean. I want to also, I would be remiss if I didn't just acknowledge the fact, Jedediah, that while I agree, you're acknowledging yourself, and I appreciate the fact that you're acknowledging your part. But I also want to acknowledge the fact that you were followed by a then police chief in a different state, I mean, in a different city. I want to say it was Alsop, and harassed for voicing your opinion as well. So yeah, you may have gotten outside your body, or maybe inside your body. I don't know, but but we are not going to take away from the fact that you have been attacked and targeted over and over and over again. False police reports, all of the above. So to your point, I get it, and we received that, and I actually appreciate you for being man enough to admit that and acknowledge that. But we are not going to omit the fact that you are a victim as well. And then Trustee Belcher, then I'm gonna come back to Sean, and then Alicia Nicole.
Yeah, that's Kiana Belcher you're talking about. And this this is Nikita Cloud, I think is her name, right?
I just wanted to say to everyone, thank you for getting on here. As an elected official, my concern is that what one that is a normal resident would do is different from an elected official. This is complete malfeasance of an elected official. It's intentional. She intentionally got behind from a table to assault somebody. She intentionally has, if you watch the Lori Lightfoot report, made sure that the trustees was X'd out of communication so we wouldn't see the finances, intentionally spent money in a community which we really didn't have for things for her own self-gain. So when I know sometimes people are like, well, what is malfeasance? What is it? These are intentional acts of corruption. These are intentional acts of an elected official, which can be charged by the state's attorney's office. So nobody is getting on, well, I'll say I'm not getting on here to attack anyone personally, but this is our job. This is what we were elected to do. And when somebody abuses that position, they should be held accountable for all their actions. We have begged 3.5 years. We're going into Monday, February 3rd, in a meeting where we're wondering what's going to happen. She has on the agenda to appoint another police chief. She wants to strong arm the police department to strong arm the citizens. It's not fair. She's using or trying to use the police department to do all her dirty work intentionally. So, and I'm saying that to be very correct, when things happen, we want to put safeguards in place. So yes, we've requested extra attention because we don't want to discourage anyone from coming to a public meeting. But we want those that are listening to understand these are intentional acts of a public official, which is committing the law, unlawful, which is malfeasance. Yep. So I release from that, but I want people to know. I don't want people to be scared to come to a public meeting, but I want them to know what's going on. And that's from the village adults.
Thank you, Trustee. Sean?
Yeah, I was wondering, I don't know if this sounds like kind of stupid or not, but have you guys ever looked into getting a petition, having residents of Dalton and Thornton Township to sign it to maybe get her out of office?
Yeah, no, we've actually did a full-fledged recall, which we needed to get petitions signed to even get it on the ballot. We had over 56% of the people come out and vote. In fact, it was double the number of the people who came to vote her in to vote her out. And she went to court and they threw it out because of a technicality. So for all intents and purposes, she is a recalled mayor. However, because of the judges, they threw it out. They said it was a technicality.
They got a lot of technicalities that go on down there. It's like, and I'm not talking about them right there in particular. I'm just saying, like, with all these people going to court all damn time, you got all these daggone lawyers. You got Delgado and McStuffins and Booger. You got the white woman. You got all these lawyers, and they freaking lost over a damn technical. Goodbye. And once you do that, right, I always ask this, and nobody can answer for me, so maybe somebody can answer me, right? If you went and you tried to recall her once and it didn't go through, why wouldn't they just do it again and do it the right way? You know what I mean? Like, you get a second chance to take a test, or do you just not get a second chance, Bueller? I don't know. But anyway, I saw somebody say that, you know, how they feel about some people. You know, a lot of these people I think are full of sugar, honey, iced tea, but y'all, what do I know? Okay, let's hear from Alicia Nicole. That's the lady that does that always goes after William Moore.
By what I saw, I was absolutely traumatized. Not only, you know, was it somebody I knew that was involved in the melee, it was somebody that I love. And it was hard to watch. And part of the reason, it's weird to say, but I envisioned myself, you know, just kind of being entrapped into violence at some point. You know, I think everyone that speaks up has kind of had that vision, or that, you know, and it's off-putting. I have to, you know, I'm just different. My whole psyche is different, you know, in the way that I move everything. And it's been condoned. It's been allowed. I've been personally attacked. Even the last meeting, Thornton Township, I think before this one, if I recall correctly, or
all right, I'm gonna have to pause for a second, because let's not forget, Alicia Nicole be the one out there carrying on with William Moore all the time. She the one that walked up to the lawyer and then told the lawyer what he needed to do because she ain't like the answer. Now everybody innocent around here. Now everybody innocent. Oh my God, I'm so scared. You just don't know what I go through. Child, you give it just as much as they give to you. Like, come on now, these people are not gonna do this with me on here, all right? We're not going to sit around here and act like innocents, because you definitely be going in. Now, all of a sudden, you want to get on. These people know who you are. Child. Come on now.
Or the one before that, I was insulted. I was desecrated. I was told I was beneath, you know, some of the administration, only because and solely because I speak out, because my taxes have skyrocketed, and subsequently so has my mortgage. It is insane the amount of fear that I just constantly walk around with, because
Does she know that Pritzker is not on this line? I mean, I don't know if they're going to forward it to them. Child, see, this is the thing. Like, when I showed the video earlier of the TSR interview and those people looking like, oh my God, we're not surprised because we've been following this. So because we've been following this, that's why we know who these people are. She was just on the damn meeting from this damn week talking smack to William Moore. Now, I'm not saying he wasn't talking smack to her, but here's the thing. If you scared, you probably wouldn't be going back and forth with a person that you're allegedly scared of. She talked back to Tiffany all the damn time while she talking. Who's she scared of? She ain't scared of Otis, which I don't blame her. She ain't scared of the good-looking oppressor. Who's she scared of? Girl.
I don't even know who knows me. You know, even in that meeting Tuesday, it was kind of like, it was almost like I was kind of almost being entrapped into an instigation, but it was almost like I was all, and to be honest, the person, I kind of weirdly felt her energy, because I went over to that side of the room earlier to speak to someone, and it was like she was just watching me. And I did notice that, only later to find out, you know, she kind of, you know, just targeted me, like, as far as what, and so it's alarming. And I, you know, echo everyone's sentiment. Something has to happen, or what else has to happen, you know, for the, you know, higher ups to get involved. It is insane that we have to be this afraid to speak out rightfully and legally about, you know, things that directly affect us. Again, you know, lastly, and it's, you know, been a big issue that was hopefully finally deflected at the Stephanie Wiedemann vote, but, you know, I was unfairly targeted and blamed for not being a resident, which I am, that targets me, and almost in, you know, a violent way. You know, people think, you know, I don't have a right to speak, and I actually do. And for that to come out the supervisor.
No shade, but Jed don't live there and he gets to talk. So why wouldn't you be able to? Y'all, I can't, child. This is crazy.
Mouth herself and other employees and other residents. I've been truncated on my public comment at times while she advocated for someone with a golf club to speak. You know, so it's just so many nuances that, you know, are detrimental, and it's detrimental to our safety. So I you know, I don't want to take too much time, but I just wanted to say those things. Thank you for letting me speak.
No, you're totally fine. You're totally fine. Also, Michelle, let me unmute you, and then I think we have one more person, and then we'll go ahead and conclude.
If you can give me one more last time, I would appreciate it too. If it's okay.
Okay, let's let Michelle. I just asked her to get her hand up for a while.
Oh, how y'all doing?
I'm wonderful, and yourself?
You can hear me, okay. So I'm a Chicago resident, and I've been following y'all, and I do support Jedediah and everybody, Team House 25. And I was a victim in Chicago. This is crazy to me. And why do I say that? Because I was in protective custody a long time ago, and they nobody believed me, right? So all I'm saying, what happened with me, nobody believed me, and they put us in protective custody, and they told me to get all the police reports and everything, because this man was an electrician, right? And he was an outstanding citizen, all this kind of stuff. He said he's gonna kill me every day. And I used to say, even though I walk through the valley, I fear no death.
Praise the Lord.
Hello?
You tried it. What happened?
I've been watching you all for 1.5 years now, and my heart goes out to everyone there. I feel like I'm part of the family. I'm an outside family member of Dalton and the township. My question is, who is over charge of the chief of South Harlem Police? Whoever is over that, I feel like this is just a suggestion from me, is to bombard him with that person that's over him with emails, phone calls, everything you can, every evidence you have, and just bombard that, who's ever owed the chief of South Harlem, and let them know this has to be corrected. Because those police officers, they're supposed to take reports. They don't supposed to give you no more lip. If you say you want to file a report, they're supposed to just go ahead and do a report. Simple as that. They're doing so many violations of what they swore to do for the public.
Y'all stop this.
And my other suggestion is, wasn't she told by one of the judges that she can't do any more appointments for Dalton? So why is she still trying to do it and violating? That's letting us further know that she has no respect for any type of law.
We know.
I wonder if she don't have no respect for the judges, she don't have no respect for the police department or anybody in authority. What makes you think that she's going to listen to the governor or the attorney general? That's just my suggestion and question.
All great points. All great points, and I completely agree with you. I'm not too familiar with. I don't have the exact verbiage on how that appointment went. As far as the appointment, I know she couldn't reappoint them. I think what happens is she can reappoint. So her game, it appears she's going to try to reappoint.
Stop this, y'all.
Until she's gone.
We're supposed to be listening.
Because for one, it's a waste of money, and it's a waste of time, and it's a waste of resources. So yeah, I believe that's where she's going with that. But don't 100% quote me, but I believe I saw that play, and it looked like that's what she's trying to do. Miss Harris, and then I'm gonna go back to Miss Michelle, and then Jedediah. We can close out.
Unmute yourself.
Hi everyone. So I mean, we've lived through this turmoil. I'm actually a resident in Dalton. I've lived in Dalton since 1999. Been a homeowner since 2003. We've lived through 3 mayors, and as much as I hate to say this, yes, I voted for her with a lot of apprehension. We didn't really have a whole lot at the time. However, what the message I want to give here is for those of us that live in Dalton, since she can run for mayor, talk to your neighbors. Pick somebody to vote. Make sure you go vote, because we can do all this every day, every single day from now until the 25th. What matters the most is we have to go vote. We have to take Dalton back. We need to do that. Otherwise, we're going to be in a worse off situation than we are right now. We got to get Jason and that administration in there. We need some clean people who want to see Dalton survive. Because right now we're sinking. We have to get out and vote. So if you don't do anything else between now and the 25th, early vote starts on the 10th. Call your neighbor, knock on your neighbor's doors. I live on a block where there's only 2 signs on the block. However, I do know that my neighbors do not want to vote for Tiffany. I don't know how many people are actually registered on my block, but we have to talk to one another because there should be way more people. And I know people got kicked off of the last one, so a lot of people didn't rejoin. Please just go out and vote. And make sure you vote for supervisor, whoever that may be on that slate. I think that is in April. If somebody can confirm that. We have to get these people out.
You got to know when it's time to vote too. Let me calm down, because I ain't trying to talk about these people, but come on now. Why do we have to do this? And I'm going to get back to it. Every single 2 to 4 years with Black people, we got to get you registered to vote. We got to get you registered to vote. If we don't know to go and register to vote or aren't already registered, who are you registering? If they ain't kids, who are you registering? Who are we registering? You're talking about people on both sides of the street, homeowners or renters, and they're not registered to vote. Is that not crazy to you? That's crazy to me. But y'all, what do I know? I can't do it. So you telling people to go and make sure that they go vote and don't even know when to vote. Shout out to B Will. Thank you, hon. He said, hey, Messy, happy Friday. TGIMFF, y'all. You just don't know. Thank you so much, hon. I appreciate you. Shout out to Janice Brooks for becoming a member. Thank you so much, hon. I appreciate your support. Shout out to all the channel members. I see you. I appreciate you. Shout out to everyone who is here. Please make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you are new. For those that just got here, we were watching the Zoom call where they all came together per Jedediah to talk about how dangerous things are down Dalton Thornton Township. They want Pritzker and Kwame and Burke to come through and remove her from office. Someone said there's only 60 days left, 2 months, which is accurate. So now everyone's coming on here and saying what they have to say with regard to what's happened, what's been going on, and how they've been suffering, what they want to have done. So I guess they're going to send this to Kwame and Pritzker. I don't know. But at this point, they ain't said shit all this time, all these years. I just have a feeling at this point, they be like, child, 60 more days. Y'all be all right. Allegedly. Shout out to Critical Smoker in the building who was doing the stream from earlier today as long as he could take it. Shout out to you, hun. Thank you for being a member. He said, thanks for the stream, man. Thank you for everything that you do, especially since you are down there. And the rest of y'all going to stop talking about that lady's wig, child. Y'all going to stop this.
No,
And
you're
the
right.
first step is to vote those folks out. We voted them in, some of us, we got to vote them out. We know Tiffany did not get voted in for supervisor, but we have to get them out. And that's my message for today. Thank you.
Thank you. Nicole Merriweather just said it best. That's it. That's all. And I did get a message from former future trustee Edward.
Child, I'm going to have to give a salute to Dre for this. Woo! Dre said Jed started a fight and started a Zoom to complain about how dangerous it's getting. I can't take y'all. Y'all are on the road today. I ain't even got to do nothing because y'all are handling it in the chat today. Shout out to anybody that is new here. Make sure you subscribe and get into this chat because as you can see, they are half damn crazy.
Where Steve, he said, he can't, he at work, so he can't get on. But he said, that we have his full support. And he at work. And then, his infamous Clean House 2025. But let me say this. Tiffany's administration started with the death of a child. And I'm just going to say it. Her administration looks like it's ending with harm to people. This has been the going consensus this entire term. Her term started with the negligence and the death of a child. How she handled it.
Who voted for her? No, I know y'all full, but I just be giving you the benefit of the doubt. Who voted for her? 1,800 people out of 20,000. Nobody want to mention none of that? None of that? None of that? Who got the technicality wrong with the recall? Who put her into office as supervisor? See, this is what I'm talking about when it's like, you can't just say that everything is her damn fault. She is at fault for plenty, and there's plenty of other people. Yeah, I voted for her because she was a single mom. We didn't know. Y'all didn't see them videos when she was trustee? All right, cool. Whatever you say.
Wrong. And how she's handling this now. Wrong. In 4 years, one would think someone would learn. And she hasn't done it.
She was a trustee for 8 years. It didn't look like she was trying to learn from anyone. It looked like she was trying to take over from everything that I saw. She was rude to Riley Rogers. She was ignorant back then. She was the slumlord that they had the woman on TV because she wouldn't take care of their stuff. Ciao.
That yet. And to be honest, if we don't do something and do something fast, it may end with the death of a child or worse. Jedediah?
What's worse than the death of a child? What's worse? Anyway, hold on a second before Jed come back. Shout out to Jed. Listen, no shade, no shade. I'm just saying I know everything is Tiffany's fault. I know. That's not me taking up for her. I'm just saying we need to make sure that we telling the same story, the right story. Ain't nobody. There's a lot of people that's acting innocent around here that ain't innocent. Mario, thank you so much for the generous Cash App. I appreciate you, hon. He says for a great show. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Shout out to everyone who is here. Thank you so much for your support. Shout out to the Measured Man. Thank you so much, hun, for the support. He said, at Dre, that part. Messy. Jed needed more content. Oh, then throwing shade at the Lansing Journal. Oh, yeah, she had a Dollar Tree mop on her head as a... Y'all leave that lady alone. Y'all leave that lady alone. Leave that lady alone. Shout out to y'all, though. Make sure you hit the like button, child. They about to close it up. Jed gonna speak.
So what I wanted to say is my concern is that now looking at who we suspect she's about to appoint as a police chief, as just pointed out by one of the trustees who obviously got the memo, that this person is still connected to former police chief Lacey and a friend to the police chief Bird that she attempted to put in place. We know that we're coming upon the election, and it is not that many polling places in Dalton, Illinois. Not only am I worried about the meeting on Monday, but this is a woman who has an axe to grind and has shown that she has no respect for the rule of law and has utilized her seat to illegally electioneer and try to manipulate and intimidate the voters. I don't even think that the voters should have to go through that again. And that's why we're asking the governor to act. But what happens when she appoints a new police chief on Monday and people go to the polls, are threatened?
How can she appoint a police chief if he has to be voted on? Don't the police chief have to be voted on? So if they're bored with, if we're talking about Dalton, Kiana, Jason, I feel like I haven't seen them in forever. Kiana, Jason, and the rest of them. She's not going to win because she doesn't have enough of the vote. So what are we talking about right now? And I don't disagree with Critical Smoker that says they must think she's going to win. Exactly. Like, this is crazy to me. Otherwise, why not just let the public decide? It's almost election day. I want to know if 20,000 people registered and are ready to vote. That's what I want to know. Are they going to come through this time, or are they just going to let 1,800 people make the decision?
Intimidated, targeted. I mean, it's a foresight, but what if it does happen? What if it is violence that shouldn't be and could have been avoided? Like if the first recall wouldn't have been stopped by the courts. The call is to the governor. Stop this now so that nothing further happens on none of their watch. Because I'm going to be honest, as the advocate that have been going against this administration for the last 9 months with the residents, and even looking at Kamal Wood's post of a monkey being drowned and choked and eaten by an alligator, even right now, and looking at how she is moving, there's no lessons learned. She has demonstrated a propensity to violence and a disregard for law. She is a mayor in direct contempt of by not giving a license to a business. Well, what wouldn't she do? And so I fear that if the governor and the state's attorney doesn't act, that the township meeting, that might not even be the worst that's capable of happening. So I plead today, alongside everybody involved, that the governor and the state's attorney give the people what they already said they wanted, and that was for them to step up and remove this so that it doesn't go on another day. And I do end at that.
Okay. So here's what I want to do. I want to leave you guys with a couple of things I want you to look into, that I want you to consider and think about when we, and I'm talking to our powers that be. For 4 years, we have dealt with corruption. We have dealt with lies. We have dealt with abuse. We have dealt with
This is Illinois politics, isn't it?
intimidation. We have dealt with arrests. We have dealt with worse over and over again, but then also over $1 million spent in personal security detail for herself. A young lady was allegedly sexually assaulted in Vegas.
I'm glad she said allegedly.
Hundreds of thousands of dollars on travel. Tens of thousands of dollars on food. Water bills through the roof. Tax bills through the roof. People waters were shut off. Water shut off in the middle of winter for political retaliation. Critics harassed, silenced, removed from meetings. Residents who attempt to speak out, they get harassed. You get the board of trustees who try to speak out, they get muted. We're outraged. We're outraged. We really are. You've had, yes, boxes knocked down. You've had worse. We've had insane, just the spending alone. People terminated for speaking up. There's a young lady, not my story to tell. Yeah, shots fired at people's homes. I had a heart attack and was told to come to work. My father-in-law, gravely ill. I was told that's not an excuse to call off of work. You had a woman 7 months pregnant, terminated because she said she was pregnant and she didn't take FMLA. You get family members that are targeted because they're affiliated with someone who might vote for someone else. And this is in the town of what? Thornton Township. Yeah, we could say Thornton is a small town, but Thornton Township is not. We're a big fish when it comes to the voting game. We can make a difference in a governor election. Don't get it twisted. Oh, yes, Bettina. Her husband, Chief Collins, I don't know is it okay for me to say that? Her husband was fired because I'm friends with his wife, Sherry and I. Oh yeah, a child put out of an Easter egg event because their grandmother vote differently. This is what this community look like. This is the community that she loved, and there's nothing you can do about it. No, what she's really saying is she don't give a damn. She's gonna do what she want to do, and there's nothing you can do about it. She gave herself $10,000 of our money to her charity, and then went on a world tour with it. Why are we out here in conferences in Idaho? What business does Thornton Township have in Idaho? Why did she have to be held in criminal contempt to give someone a business license when quite literally last year she was sitting out front of that business with a hard hat on, acting like she was a part owner? But because they don't want to give to her campaign. And again, we need a sweep in the whole Southland. It's happening in other cities too.
Yeah, thank you.
But we in Dalton probably the loudest right now. So we'll take the lead. But guess what comes with taking the lead? We're attacked, we're harassed, we're intimidated, we're lied on, we're bullied. You get people from all over the world making YouTubes, lying on you, never met you. And anyone who know me know I wouldn't hurt a fly. I will give you literally the shirt off my back. And for some people that's on this very live, I've done it. But in the name of politics, this is what we have to deal with. Because we want a community. Because we want to live. We want, yeah, Nate assaulted by Kamal. That whole political climate all together. Scam it for Tahoes, yeah, throw them out there. For what? So yes, we're having a call of action right now. Our call of action is we are demanding the leaders that be, the people who we elected to step up and step in before someone get hurt.
All right, I'll have to pause this, child. I got to pause this, child, because listen, child, I don't know. Child, I don't know. I guess they got to do something and try something, but let me tell y'all. So they think, let me rephrase, they think that after the DNC, when everybody was in town, is going to call out Tiffany Henyard now or try to pull her out of office now with 60 days left. Is that what they thought was going to happen? Is that what they think is about to happen? I'm thinking no. I'm thinking that this is also politics in Illinois, everywhere, but definitely in Illinois. And these people have gotten it down to this point. Remember when we first got here, Tiffany was rolling around town with a bunch of black dudes surrounding her, Tahoes following after each other. You know what I mean? And you've gotten it now down to the only person following her is William Moore, Lurch, Heavy D's bigger, younger brother, and Dots. So she got it down. Or they got it down. So they can't even, do they even see the progress that they have made? Just hang in there and stop engaging. That's the best advice that I could give them, even though I know they don't give a fuck. You need to stop engaging with her. And how many times have I said, as many times they go up to the mic talking about you don't care, she doesn't. Why are you saying that? You need to resign. She's not. Why are you saying that? It's like wasted time and breath to say some things that it's just not going to happen. Now, Trinidad always talking about a narcissist. I believe Tiffany Henyard is definitely a narcissist. All she cares about is herself. All she cares about is what she can get. She been acting foolish for the longest time, child. Ain't no way that I would have taken her seriously after she came in there and dressed as Nino Brown, talking, playing, "Biatch better have my money." She ain't got the sense that God gave her. None. And you people be like, oh, but you have a kid. What difference does that make? Hell, has her baby daddy come in to say something and do something about it? Nope, I don't think we've seen him. Y'all gonna have to toe the line and hold out for the hope. In my opinion, shout out to them for trying. Shout out to them for trying. But y'all wasn't wilting in no corner nowhere either, okay? The dogs have come out to say and do what needed to be done, and that's why you're where you are. So someone had said that she can appoint a Lacey child, police chief, I guess, for 60 days. And they obviously know who it is that she wants to put in there. And I don't know if it's good. I don't know if it's bad. I don't know. But to say that just because they put one person in place that now that's going to make all the difference in the world. Listen, y'all just keep towing the line. Keep towing the line. JB Pritzker is not even here. So are y'all going to just send him the Zoom link and think he's going to watch it? I mean, even if the news carries it, it's not like the news doesn't carry everything that happens already, and they ain't said shit. So I'm just saying. What do I know, child? I don't know nothing. Like, I'm new here, child. I'm new here. But I also agree with Critical Smoker. I don't know if he's still here. They must be worried that maybe she's going to win the mayorship too. I'm thinking that maybe they must be worried that she might win the mayorship. I don't know. This sounds crazy at this point. You are basically at the finish damn line. Finish it. Finish her. You're at the finish line at this point. Why go to the meeting and antagonize her? Why go to the meeting and feed into her foolishness? She loves the chaos. How many times have I said that, y'all? If you talk about her, if you seem agitated, and that fight, I'm sure that just made for a great night for her and Kamal, allegedly, child. Because there's some people that just feed off of chaos and they enjoy that type of stuff. And I thoroughly think that she's one of those people. When the people stand up there and they say, "You're not even looking at me, you're not even listening to us," do you think that woman gives a damn? She does not. She doesn't. Something happened to somebody that ain't in her life, ain't in her family, ain't related to her. She does not give a damn. No different than any other politician, if you ask me. But child, what the hell do I know? Shout out to the Measured Man. Thank you so much. I think I got this one. But he said, Dre, that part, and Messy Jed needed more content than throwing shade at the Lansing Journal. Yeah, she had a Dollar Tree mop on her head as a wig. Now, yeah, he definitely was throwing shade at the Lansing Journal, even though everybody loved the Lansing Journal up until now. Now, I don't know if everybody else think that or not. I don't know. That's the local paper. They had something to say about Jed, so we understand why he feels the way that he feels. He did admit in the video, if you watch the video, that, he maybe had done something wrong as well. There's a lot of people who have done a lot of wrong around here. She is the leader. She is responsible for sure, for sure. She is the leader. She is the most responsible. She now being held in contempt of court for not giving out the licenses and all that type stuff. She got a lot of crosses to bear. But also, I just feel that at some point you need to know how to deal with the person at hand so that you can get what the hell it is that you want. I said a long time ago, I'd have been ignored her ass. I'm not going to that meeting. For fucking what? It's going to be the same shit. And how many times has it changed, y'all? It's been the same shit every time that we watch it. Unless Tiffany don't show up. Other than that, same shit, different date. That's it. Shout out to Mr. Too Fresh in the building. Thank you so much, honey. He said, Michon, are you still going to follow Tiffany if she wins her election again? Abso-fucking-lutely. Child. Abso-fucking-lutely. Because we're going to sit here and we're going to watch the crazy ass destruction. Again, 20,000 people in Dalton. They 60 days out talking about you got to knock on your neighbor's doors. Why don't we just get registered? Why are we not just registered? Because if she wins again, they deserve everything that happens to them. I agree with you 1,000. And yes, we will be watching. We might as well cover election night. We might as well cover election night that night. That's what we're going to be doing, y'all. So just go ahead and just put your reservations and just act like you got someplace to be for work. You're going to be late. Shout out to the Measured Man. Thank you, honey. He said, please don't use the spoon bang on the pots again. Please don't use the spoon bang on the pots again. I don't know what that means. What I miss? All right, let me let her close this out because we got other stuff to get to about this mess. Thank you, Hiram. I appreciate you. We're going to be here. We're going to be watching. We're going to see what's what. We're going to see if they did what needed to be done. Because again, like I've been saying, everybody don't dislike Tiffany. Everybody does not dislike Tiffany.
We have legitimate, documented death threats. I have legitimate, documented death threats. People saying they're going to do stuff to my 13-year-old daughter. Over politics. So if we're bold enough to come out here and speak because of our lives, and my life is literally probably in danger right now for speaking up and speaking out. I ask us all to speak up and speak out and challenge the status quo. Challenge, reach out. That's the call of action. Call the governor's office. Call the state's attorney's office.
How many times have I said to do that? How many months ago? But go on, girl, go on.
Call the attorney general office and say, hey, what's up? What's up, sis? What's up, bro? Come on, let's get together. Let's find out what's going on with our status because we've all reached out. People are tearing up the chats, saying how they've been harassed. This is not okay. And this cannot be it. This was cool and cute to get everybody here on this line. Now we need to come and encourage people to come out, vote her out if they don't do anything. But we also need to make sure that we're doing something about it because guess what? I don't think she's going to leave.
I don't know what she means by I don't think she's going to leave. I don't think she's going to leave either. Even if she doesn't get reelected, like she's homegrown here, whatever the hell she says, why would anyone think that she's going anywhere? She'll go and apply for something else or try to be trustee again and somebody will vote her back in, or she'll try to do something, get somebody somewhere on the school board or something, child. She's going to figure out another grift, allegedly, to do. That there's no question about that in any way, shape, or form. We'll see. Shout out to 18. Politics is a dirty game, especially in Illidamnoy. Especially in Illidamnoy. If Tiffany had just went in there and been like the regular, smegular politicians and kept her mess on the low, she probably would have been okay. But she thought she was Ninette Brown. She thought she was Ninette Brown and that these lowly people would never do anything to her. And she thought she had the upper hand of that small ass town. And they didn't did things in order to get it to be at this point. Like they have done things for sure to get to be this point. She's basically down to less than like about 5 people. Pritzker don't give a damn. Sorry for your luck. Shout out to Trent. Thank you, hon. He said, Tiff got a nice body. It's Friday. I don't care. Freak mode. Tiffany does have a nice body. I ain't gonna hold you. I can acknowledge that. She definitely does. She definitely does. But I'm just saying, listen, Godfather, she might run for governor. Oh my God. Yo, what if Tiffany Henyard ran for governor and won, y'all? She might go to Oakland. Isn't it Oakland where Shangtao was? And might go run for mayor there, child. You just never know. You just never know. And at least Nikita acknowledged that this ain't the only town going through this mess. There's a lot of corrupt people all over the daggone place, all over all of our different various cities. So what is anybody going to do about it, right? Because even with regard to Shangtao, you didn't hear Gavin Newsom saying anything. I don't know who the governor is down there with LaToya Cantrell. Did you hear them say anything? What about what was happening with Fannie Willis and Nathan Wade? Did you hear that governor say anything? Anyway.
Voting out one thing. We had to recall it. Like, how does that work? Where our hands are tied. It's getting dangerous out here. I am scared. I am scared for my life and the life of my family, my people, my friends. I'm afraid. Yeah, for Nia. That baby girl shouldn't have to have gone through that. Locking people out. Again, this administration started with a child deceased. Let's not end it with another child deceased. So that's my call to action. I thank everyone for joining us, and let's get to work. Let's post about it. Let's continue. Let's not let this go down like this, because a board meeting is Monday. We have to get out there, get on the phone, send some emails. We need to demand some assistance, because my fear is someone is going to get hurt. And I just can't be any more blunt or plain than that. All right.
All right.
So I thank you guys for your time, and you guys have a good rest of your evening.
Okay.
Obviously, y'all see I wasn't ready to get on cam. I wasn't ready to do none of this stuff. So I just got I was like,
who else was on here?
I'm just praying and asking that who is a supervisor, who is
Let me again shout out to Minion with an Opinion, who had was able to get in and able to live stream it. So shout out to him. And if y'all ain't following, make sure you do. Let me see some of these other people and what they had to say. Then we moving on. Shout out to Measured Man with another 10. Thank you, honey. Says, if Danny C can do it, she created a movement, spoke on real facts, sent every message to President, Flip City, Chicago. Borders are visited her. 5 women flipped the city. Yeah, I'm not familiar, but okay. I'm not familiar, but I believe you. Shout out to you and everyone that is here. Hit the like button, subscribe if you are new. We know that's Miss Roberts coming up.
imagine what you all are dealing with and what you all and still going through. So yeah, we need some help. Prisker.
Oh, maybe what I can do.
Kwame Raoul, you all have had to see what's going on here. We need your help. We have a rogue mayor who is a supervisor, who is fighting people, fighting activists, fighting the residents. Got a gangbanger boyfriend who's doing all of these things to the
allegedly.
People. You got people that is corrupting her administration, that is fighting and knocking down TVs. It's just too much. It's just too much. So I just wanted to come on and support your efforts, support Jedediah, support Sherry, support everyone. I'm just praying and asking that they see this and that they hear the cries of the residents, of the survivors, of the people that's been fighting hard. Because it's the residents, it's Thornton and Dalton, the village of Dalton and Thornton Township that has done all the work. The village of Dalton has done all the work. You all have put in all this work. And I pray that it does not, go unnoticed. I pray that they do not sweep this under the rug. I pray that something happens and happen now. So that's all I wanted to say, Dr. Nikita. Thank you so much. Thank you for what you have done, for what you're doing now. Oh my God, girl. I just want to say thank you. Thank you all. Thank you, Jed. Thanks, Sherry. Damn, all of you all. Thank you so much.
And I thank you. I thank you so much for those words, because at the end of the day, it's true. And I pray that, I know that we did, like I said, reach out to the governor's office, the AG's office, as well as even at the state level, Senate, the House, invite them and let them know. And I did see some of the people on here.
Is that's that, but there's also, like I said, the governor deflected to Lori's report, where her report is concluded. But the issue is, and as you all have paid attention, we've kind of monitored what's going on in Dalton. The mayor has not changed her script or the narrative. She even, if I'm not mistaken, is going to be, and I know this through a collaborative conversation, she's going to be doing some things at the board meeting that could cause great concern for the residents. And so it's not foreign to expect the governor to stand up against a politician. He's doing it right now with the president of the United States for immigration. We're asking him simply to utilize his power to stop this nightmare that people have been asking them to be stopped for 3 years, and just do it now, so that there is no more concern for violence or vulgar or language or activity that will hurt the history and the long-standing ability of the village and the township. And he can do that now. The state's attorney can do that now. The governor can suspend her for malfeasance, or if there's a charge pending from the attorney general's office. The police have failed to act because I was aggravated assault battery when I was hit with an object. So we're asking them to simply just.
I'm not trying to be rude, but are we gonna look what she did to me, but look what you did with Kamal. I'm not gonna say to Kamal, but with Kamal and Lurch. Channel 7. Channel 7. Chicago 7. ABC 7 Chicago. I've got a live feed on. With David Muir. Is that what you see right now? Child, where I've got so many windows open. Hold on. Coffee Cake. She's gonna be on at 7. I don't know if I'm gonna be on here at 7. On at 7 p.m. She's gonna be on at 7 p.m. Oh, coming on at 7. ABC Chicago. Is David Muir on right now? Because that's who I see on Chicago 7 right now. Or should I go to it, find a different live feed? Yeah, this is what they're showing. Yeah, this is international. Who is that?
Press briefing from the NTSB here in Washington, D.C.
Oh, it's 6 o'clock. Shit, y'all. Time is flying. All right, let me see if I can find a different feed directly for them. I agree. That governor don't give one damn. Not one damn. ABC Chicago 7. Not one. Watch live. Here's the live. Escape.
Just went.
All right. It's more probably this one. So if she comes up, then I will bring it up. She's on now.
On Roku, Fire TV, and wherever you stream ABC 7. Live from Chicago, ABC 7 Eyewitness News at 5 starts right now. Live from Chicago, ABC 7 Eyewitness News at 5 starts right now.
I want my community to continue to believe in their mayor and know that this too shall pass. But when it does, I want us to all unify together.
In ABC 7 exclusive, Dalton Mayor and Thornton Township Supervisor Tiffany Henyard talking one-on-one about her drama-filled leadership and investigation into her spending.
Breaking new details revealed about the deadly midair disaster in our nation's capital.
And heavy rain earlier today causing pop-up flooding. You're taking a look at a car getting stuck in high waters in a viaduct in the city's West Town neighborhood. Now the rain is moving out, but we are in for a cold night.
Yeah, let's take a look at what it looked like in Rogers Park earlier today. You see,
Child, what is going on down there in Illinois, damn Chicago? Get that drainage situation under control. Or is it that much rain going on there? Oh, that looks nice. Maybe I'll go to Chicago. Maybe we should do a meetup in Chicago after Vegas. Who coming to Vegas? We going to Vegas in June, child. Who coming to Vegas, child? In a while. Okay. Thank you for letting me know, Coffee Cake. I appreciate you. It's raining here on the East Coast as well, but it just started to get bad. Yeah, I'm all over the place trying to get it together. I'm trying to hold it down, y'all. We about to get the exclusive, be the first ones, child. Shout out to Coffee Cake. Everybody send a wave or a heart or something to Coffee Cake for letting us know, child, because that other meme was getting a little boring anyway. All right, well, it's over. We can go back to that another time. Or I could do a video on it. Like, I'm not going to be here tomorrow. That's why I'm here on Friday, y'all. You know I'll be off on Fridays, but I got to go see my dad tomorrow. So no live streaming, but I'm going to have some videos, hopefully. Maybe I'll live stream while I'm down there. We'll see. We'll see. And then be back on Sunday at 10 a.m. EST. Cha. Okay. That's enough of the weather. Oh, okay. Ooh. Oh, I heard about this, y'all. Come on, come on.
2 people who he says tried to rob him. Now, this happened this morning in the 900 block of South Homan. Police say the victim is a garbage truck driver, and he was working when 2 men approached him with a gun.
Over here, I have 2 people shot. It's a garbage man saying he tried to rob him.
Police say the truck driver exchanged fire with the men, killing one of them and critically injuring the other. The surviving suspect could be charged soon. The garbage truck driver was not hurt. The vehicle belongs to Flood Brothers Disposal, which has not responded to our request for any comments.
Shout out to our blue collar workers. Y'all gonna learn eventually, child. Y'all gonna learn eventually, because I'm just a little bit confused as to why y'all think people just gonna allow you to continue to act the way that you do and be robbing people, child. Effing ridiculous. Oh, let's get the update on this, because I was going to talk about this too. This is about the Reagan crash, Potomac crash.
Are recovered and immediately turned over to them for identification and returned to their families.
The NTSB is expecting to release an initial report on that crash within 30 days. You can always find the latest on this investigation on our air, on our news app, and on our website.
President Trump says his threatened tariffs on imported goods from Canada, Mexico, and China will go into effect tomorrow. Canada and Mexico will face 25% tariffs, while China will face 10% tariffs. Trump has been threatening the tariffs to get more cooperation on stopping illegal immigration and the smuggling of chemicals used for fentanyl. President Trump also says they'll boost manufacturing in the United States and raise money for the federal government.
We have big deficits, and it's something we're doing, and we'll possibly very substantially increase it or not. We'll see how it is, but it's a lot of money coming to the United States.
Both Canada and Mexico say they might.
Lauren, exactly. How much money do you think the damn garbage man has on him while he doing garbage? No shade, because they make good money. But child, y'all just out here doing the dumbest of the dumbest of the dumbest things. And we're supposed to be like, oh, no. I see a lot of people have been playing that video of that little boy that they didn't let go, him crying. I seen it on a lot of blogs today. Oh, yeah. Shit is changing all fucking ready. Again, that's why Donald Trump is president now. People is tired of all this bullshit. Are they eating Mexican food? Yo, what are we going to do about Cinco de Mayo this year? If everybody got to go, what are we going to do about Cinco de Mayo this year, Bueller? Who got a good place to go? I love Mexican food. I love Mexican food. Look at that place. I tear that shit up. Chaotic week in Washington. It's only been a week. Her eyebrows is on fleek, girl. It look like you sweating a little bit, though.
Lawmakers return home after a chaotic week in.
Does he have to hold that up every single time he signs something, child? Child, we know what your signature look like at this point. Save it, sir. Save it.
Even Republicans were not on board.
The way they went about it was probably not the best approach. I think they realized there were real ramifications.
But with a $36 trillion deficit, Republicans do support cutting federal spending. The flurry of White House executive orders continued at a fast pace all week. Today, the Trump administration announced tariffs against China, Mexico, and Canada.
That means a lot of products that we take for granted are going to be very expensive. That's not going to help us in the inflation in this country.
Durbin says while the amount of executive orders has made his head spin, he says President Trump's take on the Reagan National Airport plane crash yesterday was over the top. Trump.
Oh, it was over the top, y'all. Over the top.
equity and inclusion programs.
How insensitive can you be while these poor families are mourning the loss of someone they love?
They gonna want to know what the hell happened. I tell you that. Anybody think they won't? Does anyone think that any of the people from those families are not going to want to know what the hell happened, how it happened, who it happened, and all that? They gonna want to know.
It's kind of the campaign he ran. People are used to that.
From ICE raids to executive orders, Durbin was asked if President Trump's chaotic start will affect the senator's timeline on when he will announce if he's running for re-election. Durbin laughed and said he will announce it in due time. His term is up next year. In Little Village, Sarah Schulte, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Sarah, thank you. And we want to get right to this breaking news from the city's west side, where one.
Damn! Shout out to Chicago. Shout out to Chicago, child. This is the new crime is down, y'all. Never forget that crime is down, child. And again, this is why Donald Trump is president. They all are, as far as I'm concerned. They all are. Oh, y'all gonna get a casino, child? Uh-oh, y'all really want me to come down there, huh? Bally's in the city of Chicago facing lawsuit. Oh, no. Y'all can't get shit done around there. What the F? Oh, no. I thought I had a reason to come to shit damn Chicago. Oh, I do want to come to Chicago, though. You know why? I want to get some pizza. Yes, I want to eat because I know y'all be eating. Shout out to Reaper in the building. Death the Reaper. Thank you so much, honey. Gifted 5 memberships. Shout out to you. If you did get a membership, please make sure you thank our friend Death the Reaper, MSD. I don't care what he says. Appreciate you, hun. Shout out to everyone who is here. We waiting for Big Tip about to give the exclusive interview. Shout out to Coffee Cake for letting us know. Then, y'all, there's still more that we got to get back. Not to that damn Zoom call. But that Zoom call is them trying to, again, I don't know, are they going to send the call to Pritzker and Kwame Rao? I don't know. Ooh, Lord. I don't know what the plan is. Vegas is in June. Anything that happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. But it's my birthday. So that's what we're going to do. All right. So as soon as I know, y'all will know. We're going to be in there. All right. 4 days. I think 4 days is enough in Vegas. Honestly, 3 is enough because I gamble. So I'm gonna need someone to 1, sit with me for blackjack if you know how to play blackjack. 2, somebody that knows how to play craps to teach me how to play craps because I don't know how to play it, but it always looks like they be having so much fun. 18, then you got to come and fish your birthday. Shout out to all the Geminis. If you're a Gemini. You can't hear me? Y'all can't hear me? You can't hear me? Hello? Can you hear me? Anybody? Can you hear me? Okay. All right, Reaper, that's you. All right, you making me look crazy around here. All right, blackjack, craps, and what is it? Roulette. I mean, I play roulette, but I can't say I'm good at it. So that's what I need. All right. Hook me up. Shout out to Coffee Cake. Thank you. We waiting patiently. We got the exclusive. We the first ones, child.
Interview with embattled Dalton Mayor and Thornton Township Supervisor Tiffany Henyard. Earlier this week, Henyard was seen rushing into the center of a brawl that broke out during a township board meeting. It is just the latest development during months of drama and investigations involving her leadership. Our Leah Hope talking exclusively to Henyard about her critics and the saga surrounding Dalton's finances. Leah.
Cheryl, his opponents called for the mayor of Dalton to resign. She is defending herself tonight. Tiffany Henyard says she is staying put and running for re-election. Henyard says if she wins, she will choose employees much more carefully. The mayor of Dalton has had nothing to say in person about the investigation into village finances until today.
I understand everybody want me to be the target. I understand everybody want me to be the bad guy for everything that goes on in the village, but that's not the truth.
Tiffany Henyard met with us and her attorney to comment on the report. They say Henyard released a statement Tuesday, but it didn't get much attention. Henyard says she's being blamed for the actions of others.
You're the boss.
Do everybody know what their employees do? No.
But do you feel responsibility because they were your employees?
I feel responsibility to tell the truth, and that's what I'm doing.
On Monday, former Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot revealed expenses ballooned during Henyard's tenure that led to a deficit of $3.65 million at one point. Lightfoot reports anything over $5,000 needed trustee approval, but that protocol wasn't followed, and instead the village was paying off expenses from 6 different credit cards that included few receipts from places like Wayfair and Amazon, and over $40,000 for items for an ice skating rink. Henyard contends the expenses were approved and that she was not the one making purchases.
Put the responsibility where it goes. I understand everybody wants to be the mayor. It's not the mayor. It's people put in place.
Lori Lightfoot's not interested in fact, but in spectacle. She's interested in political theater that's going to help her, not the people.
Lightfoot's spokesperson shared a comment which reads in part, Mayor Henyard and others systematically withheld the truth from trustees and the public about the true financial state of the village. The spokesperson goes on to say, the facts speak for themselves, and no amount of spin can overcome the tragic reality of her tenure as mayor of the village of Dalton. A day after the Lightfoot report, social media lit up with videos of a scuffle at a Thornton Township meeting where Henyard is supervisor. Henyard is seen in this video getting involved in the chaos. Her lawyer claims someone from outside Dalton who attended the meeting swung a knife at the mayor's boyfriend.
These men are attacking him with a deadly weapon, and the mayor, fearing for his safety, did go toward that crowd, risking getting hurt herself.
Her attorney claims that coverage of the incident unfairly villainizes Henyard. We should mention no one was arrested or charged in that incident in Thornton Township. Now, meantime, the Dalton board meets on Monday, but after what happened in Thornton, Mark and Cheryl, Tiffany Henyard says she's unlikely to attend unless they beef up security.
All right, Leah, thanks so much for that report. We've got some breaking news coming into the...
Isn't it her responsibility? Now there's a man found dead in the basement, y'all. Do I want to eat that bad in Shadam, Chicago? Child, I ain't seen nothing positive yet. So Big Tiff might not show up because she's scared. Ma'am, you're in charge. Yo, where did this... Come on, hold on. Where did this come from? Now all of a sudden there's weapons. When was there a weapon? A microphone, 2 microphones allegedly. 2 turntables and a microphone. Like, what is going on? Like, Tiffany, come... Tiffany tried it. Listen. She got her point of view. The other people got their point of view. If you don't show up, I think they're going to be happy if you don't show up. I think things will go just fine without you being there. So she says that, but I'm pretty sure that she will be there. You know that all the news will be there. All the outlets are going to come and say what, and then bring it out to us. Shout out to whoever it was that had that video. I saw their name up there. A lot of people from YouTube are getting credit for the videos that they do. Shout out to them. Unlike other people, I can acknowledge when people are doing the work regardless of how I feel about them. So shout out to them for getting this coverage and the coverage that they do get. Tiffany Henyard, this is the same. This would be funny if like Biden came out here when he was president and said, don't blame me for it. I don't care that I'm the president. I ain't got nothing to do with it. I hired those people. I brought them in, but don't blame me. Not my fault. It's your fault. You want to be in charge. It's on you. If you want to be in charge, it's on you. So if Donald Trump come out here and be like, yeah, I ain't had nothing to do with it. Like, I know they're trying to say that this is his fault. What happened this week or yesterday, day before yesterday with the plane, that is not his fault. And anybody that says that is an idiot. It's not his fault. It's whoever was in charge at that point when they was putting in whoever because they were understaffed. Because my friend that works down in DC, is he at the Pentagon? I'm not sure if he's at the Pentagon or where he's at, but he's out there saying that they were understaffed and that one air traffic controller person, that wasn't enough people. And that more than likely was the problem because you can't do it all. You need more people. Why are they not staffed properly? Instead of being worried about people's pronouns and how you feel about this, that, and the third. Get the fucking work under control and worry about that other bullshit later. That's what I say. That's just me and my 2 cents. I'm just saying. Nope. They want to be where he just put a thing out that had to be done by 5 o'clock. I'm going to assume EST, where you had to take your pronouns out of your signature, child. Cause they tried that where I work. Corporate America has that mess going on. What are your pronouns? You need to put your pronouns. No, I don't. No, I don't. I don't deal with that foolishness. I don't deal with that foolishness. And they didn't push me on it either, because I'm not doing it. You're not going to make me do something stupid. That's not where I grew up. When I grew up, I'm not acknowledging that shit. I'm not. That's just me. You don't like it? I don't care. It is what it is. But he said that shit was to be done today. Take it out, be done with it. And guess what? I promise you, allegedly, if you didn't do it and they find out, your ass going to be on up out of there. Allegedly. Because he ain't playing no games. Look, Costco getting an increase, y'all.
Most of its non-union top scale hourly employees by $1 per hour for the next 3 years. Now that means pay would jump to $30.20 an hour in the first year. Now this comes as the Teamsters are threatening a strike involving Costco workers in 6 different states, but not here in the Chicago area.
We got quite the soaking today, and it's
See, people can go work at Costco and then someone will say, it's not enough money. I can't make a living. I don't know what people think how this works, but child, to each his own. Harold said my pronoun is no, please, you crazy. Shout out to y'all to still being here. So let me go ahead and, well, I guess ain't no point in going back to this, because this is what they had put together to speak about what it is that they just did today on the Zoom call that we watched. Y'all, we done already covered a lot. So they had this immediate release and make a Zoom call to demand J.B. Pritzker remove Tiffany Henyard today at 3 p.m. So this was their call to action. Village of Dalton and Thornton Township trustees stand united with outraged citizens, community leaders, and local officials in demanding Governor J.B. Pritzker, Attorney General Kwame Raoul, and Cook County State's Attorney Eileen O'Neill Burke take immediate action today to remove Tiffany A. Henyard as mayor of Dalton and supervisor of Thornton Township following her latest public display of violence and abuse of power. At Tuesday's now viral board meeting, Henyard, her boyfriend, and accomplices physically attacked residents. Come on now. We saw what happened. Please stop this. Come on now. And audience members escalating years of alleged corruption, intimidation, and financial mismanagement. For 3 years, Dalton and Thornton Township have endured her reckless rule, with taxpayer dollars funding her lavish lifestyle while residents suffer. Despite over 56% of voters recalling Henyard in 2022, an appellate court overturned the decision, leaving the community trapped in crisis. State leaders must step in now. So we just heard the Zoom meeting, and everyone got to say what they needed to say, but we're going to move on from that. And we're going to go over here to this information. So Jed was on earlier, okay? And he has some information on Ant. We ain't seen Ant in a month of Sundays. Where the hell is Ant at, Bueller? So Andrew Holmes, Come On Down was the title of this video.
Hello. This is your boy Jedediah Brown, host of Investigate and Advocate, where injustice finds no rest. And I am glad to be back here with you all. But let me get to taking care of the housekeeping. Investigate and Advocate wants to thank all of our supporters, viewers, our resources, Investigative Advocate and Organize. And thank you all for being members of this channel. Within the last 9 months we've been in this fight, we could not have done half of what we've done without your generous support and your contributions. So if you are somebody who believes in the work we're doing, of course, you already know it. You can contribute and support it less than 15 minutes away. From what I know in my entire life, almost 2 decades of advocacy, we have never seen anything like this. There's always been, again, it's a conversation about insiders and outsiders. Like, we're not all American citizens at the end of the day. And people who understand the very basic premise of neighborhood and camaraderie. If somebody calls for help, you respond if you have the right kind of heart. And so today will be nothing different. We're literally getting ready to do a global press conference with Dalton, Thornton Township, and all of its national allies. And so I'm going to be putting up the actual Zoom link. You can get in the Zoom link. You want to be in there. It's limited to 500 people. We're going to have some speakers that are going to be in there. But before I do that, I had to title this by Andrew Holmes. The reason why, 3 p.m. Central Standard Time, by the way, Central Standard Time. And so I wanted to bring this up on the screen because this is something that people might be missing. There's a lot of stuff that's going on right now. But there was another survivor, the survivor of Andrew Holmes. I told you all, I spoke to about 17. No exaggeration. One of them, I want to say something so bad, but it's not my story to tell. So I'm not even going to do it. But listen, y'all, what you mean already at capacity? Are you serious? I know you're lying. I ain't even tried to get in there yet. Hold on, let me. Hold on, she's talking about.
All right, so allegedly someone else has come out to accuse Ant. This is right before he was getting ready to go into the Zoom, so a lot of people may not know about this yet. So that's what he's getting ready to discuss, child. If it ain't one thing, it's something else.
It's already capacity. I hope the hell not. Anyway, here it is. Asia Grant versus Andrew Holmes, Morris Security Corporation. The complaint is verified complaint filed by Asia Holmes against Andrew Holmes and Morris Security Corporation. The complaint alleges sexual battery and negligent hiring, retention, and suspension by the defendant, Asia Gant, represented by the counsel class T. Casper Disparity Law Group, asserts that the acts of sexual battery and rape. Now, this is the other thing. And here is the filings right here. So, ladies and gentlemen, here.
Oh, something's been filed. Oh, Lord. It looks like yesterday, the 30th. Wow. Yesterday.
It is. They filed 1/30/2025 in District 1. This was filed, and y'all, it's blowing my mind. Aisha Gant, thank you for finally coming out. She has had the pleasure of speaking with and meeting with Vania a while ago. They had already met, exchanged numbers a while ago. So she's another one of the individuals who I was saying or talking about in the background. And oh my God, she has come forward and made the filing. Oh my God. And so I sent a text message to some of them others, and I'm like, all right, are y'all gonna say anything or no? You know, there's been this fear that he is above reproach, that he will not be prosecuted. But I'm gonna just be honest. If these survivors start coming forward, it's gonna remain a very hard thing to be Andrew Holmes, who has yet to respond to the allegations of Henyard Dukes. Now he has to respond to the allegations of another survivor coming forward. This is absolutely crazy. Okay, somebody said,
is this in Illinois? I can't tell.
Not at capacity, but all right. So they're gonna put up the link right now.
Oh, there's a court date in April the 2nd, 2025, 9:30 a.m. wherever the hell this is, Richard J. Daley Center. Wow.
Now, the meeting is full. Is it full? My people are saying it's not. Hold on. Boot and let me in. Because no way, Jose. How the hell am I organizing a press conference that I can't get into? That's absolutely insanity. Hold on. All right. Oh my God, I can't even get in the. There's no need for one.
All right. So the point is that someone has come out and accused Ant in writing, filed a case against him. I'm assuming it's in Illinois somewhere. Aisha Gant, which was filed yesterday, the 30th of January. New case filing on the 30th. Intentional tort complaint filed, jury demand. Child, what the hell does that mean? Hold on. Intentional tort complaint. An intentional tort complaint is a civil lawsuit that claims someone intentionally harmed another person or their property. An intentional tort occurs when one person intentionally causes harm to another. For example, causing a car accident while intoxicated is distinct from purposely running a motorcyclist off of the road in a fit of rage. The damage may be tangible, although this is not always the case. Child, a complete and utter shit show. Examples of intentional tort, battery, intentional causing physical harm, such as punching, or SB, actual battery, assault, threatening to cause physical harm, false imprisonment, defamation, fraud, infliction of emotional distress, you know what I'm saying, trespass. What do you do if you have an intentional tort claim? You can consult a personal injury attorney to help you determine the best way to prove your case. You may be eligible for compensation for your injuries. The amount of compensation you receive may be increased because intentional torts require a certain mindset for the defendant. Okay, so that's where I was about to go with this, Henyard. Henyard says, why aren't they filing criminal suits if he in fact committed a crime? Sounds like somebody trying to get paid again. This is what I always wonder in these situations, and prayerfully, I don't know firsthand. But what I would ask is, when women are so concerned about other women, why wouldn't you want the alleged person that's doing something to women to be off of the street, basically, so that it can't happen to another woman? You know what I mean? Does that make sense? I don't know. Maybe it's just me, child. Maybe it's just me. So that's what intentional tort is. But, you know, and it has another or one case, because I guess Finia was dismissed. So now he has a different case against him. So we'll see what happens in April, because that'll still be before the election, child. This is too much. Child, this is too damn much. They are still out here doing this daggone, whatever they're doing over here for the election board. Child, who could be here this long? What is going on? This is too much. This is too daggone much. Anyway, so just FYI, that's what's going on over there. So basically, that's the updates as far as Big Tiff is concerned. So they did a call to action today for those that missed it, to call to Kwame, Pritzker, Burke to have Tiffany removed. Everyone is scared. They don't know what to do. They are frightened for what she might do. There's a meeting on Monday with Dalton. We will be there. There's a meeting for Dalton on Monday. Big Tiff just had an interview on Chicago 7. She said it's not her fault. It's everyone else. Everyone else is saying it's all Tiffany's fault. So I guess somewhere in the middle is the truth. But we saw it. So we be knowing. But child, you know, no one's trying to admit anything that they may have done wrong. Nothing. It's everybody else's fault, right? Tiffany is the leader, so she's the one that should bear responsibility. But we know that that's not going to happen. So why even waste our breath with it? We'll see what happens on Monday. Shout out to Casey Cat in the building. Always good to see you. Shout out to 5 memberships. If you did get a membership, please make sure you thank our girl, Casey Cat. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you for all that you do. Shout out to everyone who is here. Please make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you are new. Yes, DC, they are still there. It looks like Dots and Heavy D's bigger, younger brother are gone. Oh, Dots is still here. Nate is, oh no, they all still here. They all still here. Oh Lord, what is he saying? Where am I at? Where am I at? Hold on.
The fact that we do have a chair of the electoral board. I understand the electoral board rules. And if any way I disrespected the electoral board rules, I want to apologize. But we have a chair of the meeting. And Ms. Raymond is our chair of the meeting. Am I correct or not? Ms. Raymond is the chair. I just want to put that on record. She is the chair of the electoral board. Thank you.
Mr. Lee Harris, I believe that you want to say something.
All right, y'all, we can't hear this mess. We're moving on to the regular stuff, y'all. All right, so that's our update as far as Big Tiff is concerned. Hopefully you made it, you saw it. You know, I'll clip it out later. Make sure you go ahead and watch when it come up. Shout out to y'all. We're supposed to be having eviction night. I don't know if we're going to get to it. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much. But if not, I'll have it for sure. Let me go ahead and bring y'all up to date on what's going on with DE&I, because it ain't going nowhere. So shout out to Baller Alert. Dozens of San Jose, California residents stood outside a local Target protesting as part of their ongoing boycott. Oh, they boycotting in California, child. Oh, that's it. Oh, so y'all just. All right, in case y'all didn't know, they trying to protest, of course, about DE&I at Target. Moving on. So in Texas, shout out to Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton demands that Costco end their DE&I practices. Who in the hell does he think he is? I wonder what they're going to do.
The fallout continues following several companies rolling back diversity, equity, and inclusion policies. We have video of civil rights activists gathered outside Target's headquarters in Minneapolis calling for a national boycott.
Meantime, back here in Texas, Attorney General Ken Paxton.
Who put this outfit together, child? Who put this outfit together? Maybe it's just, did he think he was just going to be under the desk and all we was going to see was the top or something? Did he forget that we was going to see all of it?
Paxton has sent a letter to one retail giant that's doubling down on its commitment. Let's bring in here the highlights of that message with Shelby Rose. Good morning to you, Shelby. A lot coming out, especially right here in Texas.
Well, good morning, Melissa and DeLon. Well, unlike many major companies like Amazon, Walmart, and McDonald's that have pulled back on their DEI practices, Costco, they are doubling down. The company's board chair, Hamilton James, said during a recent shareholders meeting that their, quote, commitment to inclusion neither compromises marriage nor includes quota or systematic preferences. But that's not a good enough reason for AG Paxton or 18 other state attorneys general. They have all signed a joint letter of demand against the retail giant. It gives Costco 30 days to repeal their DEI practices or give a reason why they're maintaining them. Now,
why are they trying to strong arm these people? Leave them the hell alone. Like, seriously, this sounds stupid. Just let them people be. Why they gotta act like this to seem tough or something? If they do it, they do it. If they don't, they don't. This is so unnecessary.
Letter follows President Trump's executive order he signed in his first week in office, which targets DEI practices in the private sector and says recommendations will be made for potential lawsuits against violators. In a statement, Paxton has said, quote, the fact that Costco continues to defend such practices is
Child, as horrible as he looking right here, why he look like Rocky Dennison's father right here in this picture, child? Child, do y'all know who Rocky Dennison is? Why does he look like Rocky Dennison's father in this picture right now? I'm gonna need him to fall the fuck back. Sir, you can't be looking like this, trying to command and demand people, okay? I'm just saying.
Reprehensible. DEI programs consistently promote divisive and discriminatory ideology as opposed to ensuring that all individuals.
Sir, I'm sure you have more important things to be worried about than what the fuck Costco is doing, child.
Are treated equally and with respect. And that's why I'm calling on Costco to end their woke.
Child, one of his eyes is looking down, one is looking up, the face look crooked. You should be consulting a doctor, sir, not worrying about what the hell Costco is doing.
Policies immediately, end quote. However, the Washington State Attorney General, where Costco is based, they've defended the company, saying he's surprised by his Republican colleagues to send this letter, adding he doesn't believe in punishing private companies for making decisions that, quote, protect and enhance their workforce. Reporting live in studio.
Or they can do what the hell they want as long as they follow the damn law. I can't take it. Shout out to WREM 970. Thank you so much, and I appreciate you. He said, round them up and move them out. That's what's going on. That's what I've been seeing anyway. But, child, we got to get through DE&I. We got another one, child, from Minnesota. Black Lives Matter speaks out against Target DEI program rollback. Uh-oh.
Activists are speaking out against Target for rolling back its DEI initiatives.
They're calling for a boycott of the popular Minnesota retail chain. Meanwhile, some Black business owners say if people boycott, they will be the unintended victims. Our Jason Rantola has the story.
Wait, hold on. I gotta pay attention. Hold on.
Initiatives.
They're calling for a boycott of the popular Minnesota retail chain. Meanwhile, some Black business owners say if people boycott, they will be the unintended victims. Our Jason Rantola has.
So they on the Tabitha Brown time.
The story.
A brass band and the clipping of Target credit cards.
Oh, no.
Marked the spectacle just outside the company's downtown Minneapolis world headquarters. Social justice advocates want employees to speak up and shoppers to shop elsewhere.
This decision was not made independently by Target, but it was made as a result of the pressure that is coming from the White House.
This all comes after Target.
Oh, it's all Donald Trump's fault. Oh, it is all Donald Trump's fault. Y'all already know. I should have known that's where we was going with this, child. I thought they were saying something different. I heard differently. I heard it wrong.
Because Trump bad. Trump bad.
Again!
Because Trump bad. Trump bad.
Sounding very racist around here. Shout out to Trend with another 5. Thank you so much, and I appreciate you. He says when they get locked up for not obeying Trump, the job market opens up. Win-win. I said the same thing. But what's going to happen is that people are going to say, I don't want to do those jobs. I don't want to do that job. And then they go undone. And then they still be like, I need the government to help me. And then say, oh my God, how the heck can I, how are you going to tell me what to do? Child, it's a mess. All of it is a mess. This is so stupid. It's so stupid.
It announced last week that they're scaling back DEI initiatives. That includes ending promotion of Black-owned businesses following the murder of George Floyd, and also ending
when did that start? My bad. What did you say, sir?
And also ending the focus on hiring and following the murder of George Floyd. And
oh, wow, George Floyd really gave y'all a lot because he ain't giving me shit. Rest in peace to that man. But I'm just saying, all this change that ain't make no difference. You didn't get one law passed. What law did y'all get passed with all that running off at the mouth? What law was passed? Anybody know, Bueller? Oh, Juneteenth. Juneteenth came through, okay? What else got passed as a result of, since everyone wants to use that as a catalyst for all this change that has come since 2020? Anybody? Bueller?
Ending promotion of Black-owned businesses following the murder of George Floyd, and also ending the focus on hiring and promotion.
I'm sorry to keep interrupting. How is it that the promotion of Black business helps what happened to George Floyd, Bueller? What does him being taken out by what's his name have to do with helping Black businesses? How does that correlate together? Can somebody help me? I'm confused. So because of that, I needed help for Black businesses. So what if you Black and you're not in business? What if you Black and you're not in business? You just F out of luck? All right. Too many questions. I'm sorry. Because I'm trying to understand what the hell I get. Yes, I'm asking, what in the hell do I get? Oh, I get Juneteenth off. I take it. Okay. But I'm just saying, what am I getting? What I'm getting? I know I'm racist. I'm a white supremacist talking points.
Of more women and minority groups. The fact Target actually stepped up DEI efforts after George Floyd's murder is making the company's decision that much more unbelievable for people like Jaylani Hussein.
If you would have told me in those summers and the months and to come that we would be here today talking about Target reversing its decision, I would personally say I couldn't believe that.
On the
He looked like he educated. How come he didn't know? Child, he up there just talking, just to tell them people what it is that they want to hear. Because I knew it wasn't going to last forever. Who thought that what was going on in 2020 was going to last forever? I mean, I know a lot of people thought it was. They thought that, again, they was never going to have to pay rent again, never have to pay a mortgage again, continue to get unlimited amount of food stamps, continue to get max on everything, continue to stay at home, continue to do what the hell it is that you wanted to do. You deserve what you get. That man knew that wasn't going to last forever. He knew it. I don't care what that man say. He looked like he educated. I'm sorry. He's just out here pandering. Now that's pandering. Some would call it lying, allegedly. But I'm thinking it's pandering. Because, child, ain't no way that you thought that was going to make a difference and would we be here later? Yes, sir. You knew it was going to change. Besides the fact that you've seen everything else change, why is this a surprise? That was used to placate y'all to get you to shut the fuck up and get on up out of the streets and go home, and it worked. Now y'all back in the child and about to go back into the office 5 days a week.
The other side of the boycott.
I'm not the only one affected by this.
Are Black business owners like Tabitha Brown, who've had their products highlighted in Target stores under the company's previous DEI initiatives. Brown, who sells kitchenware at the store, says she understands.
Oh, I don't need no kitchenware. Oh, actually, I do. I want one of those little. Is there a little? I saw this girl on Instagram earlier. She made her morning eggs in a very tiny pan. I think I need one of those so I can make eggs. So it's then I have to use the big pan. So I can make a small pan of eggs, like 2 eggs, and whip it up, and it just be all nice and cute. That's what I'm gonna look for when I go to Target this weekend. Tabitha, I'm gonna buy something from you, girl. I don't want you to go broke.
Stands the anger, but is pleading with potential boycotters to reconsider.
If we all decide to boycott and be like, no, we're not spending no money at these organizations, but so many of us will be affected and our sales will drop, our business will be hurt.
In Minneapolis, Jason Rantola, WCCO News.
You can catch an extended look at their remarks coming up at 5:30.
All right, girl, that's all right. They ain't got nothing to say, but thanks, child. Thanks. Where are we gonna go now? Let me see. Whoo! All right. I had an eviction. Where the hell did it go? Child, how I lose an eviction? All right. Let's go here, child. What is this? This is Georgia EBT theft leaves family stranded as federal reimbursement ends.
Well, earlier this week, we told you about a Macon father of 4 who is doing his best to feed his family right now after his EBT credits got stolen.
It is a problem we are continuing to follow. Farihah Brar has been doing some digging into what's being done about the stolen benefits. And Farihah, it turns out it's much tougher for families who were victimized recently.
Yeah, it is. Now, we still have a week left in January, yet stolen SNAP benefit claims are continuing to pour into the state's Department of Human Services. Now, the problem is a law that would help replace the stolen benefits is no longer in effect after having a deadline last month, leaving new victims with no answers. Imagine preparing your holiday menu and scheduling your grocery run around the time your EBT credits deposit, like Tavana Smith.
We're shopping for Christmas to get the dinner. I got to the checkout counter, it declined. I said, well, that's weird.
For the last 4 years, the single moms relied on food stamps depositing on the 23rd of every month to provide for her son.
How long? Hold on.
It declined. I said, well, that's weird.
For the last 4 years, the single moms relied on food stamps deposit.
For the last 4 years, this does not look like a 4-year-old. Can you see my mouse? This does not look like a 4-year-old. Okay. Maybe it's just me, child.
It declined. I said, well, that's weird.
For the last 4 years, the single moms relied on food stamps depositing on the 23rd of every month to provide for herself and family. But 2 days before Christmas, she faced a dilemma thousands of families across the Peach State can relate to.
Are in Pennsylvania, a whole nother state. They're being taken the same day they were deposited. Even though they're deposited at 12, we're trying to figure out how much time what is going on? And they're spending $60 at this store, $90 at that store. They're able to go to different stores and spend the money in a whole nother different state.
The first time it happened in December, Smith followed all the online steps to file a claim for fraud so she could have her credits reimbursed.
Because I didn't want to repeat the same situation.
But she was met with the same
Well, earlier this week, we told you about a Macon father of 4 who is doing it.
They're being taken the same day they were deposited. Even though they're deposited at 12, we're trying to figure out how much time what is going on? And they're spending $60 at this store, $90 at that store. They're able to go to different stores and spend the money in a whole nother different state.
The first time it happened in December, Smith followed all the online steps to file a claim for fraud so she could have her credits reimbursed.
Because I didn't want to repeat the same situation.
But she was met with the same results Thursday, left with almost no credits on her EBT card.
I have a 1-year-old that has to eat. This has been 2 months in a row.
Smith.
A 1-year-old. Is that a 1-year-old? Does that look like a 1-year-old? I'm not going back.
Relies on the assistance program to cover the cost of food, while her job covers everything else.
So that takes care of the car note, the car insurance, the phone bill, the diapers, the wipes, the clothes, the shoes she may need.
Now she raises questions for what the state's going to do if the credits aren't reimbursed.
What the state's going to do if the credits aren't reimbursed, y'all. What are you going to do, Donald damn Trump, if those benefits ain't put back on my card, sir? What you going to do? I have a 1-year-old. I'm gonna go ahead and just say that baby is a 1-year-old, but I do believe she says she's a mother of 4, or somebody says she's a mother of 4, right? She's been on for 4 years. A lot of 4s going on, y'all. This could be the numbers for when we go play roulette. So 4 kids, a 1-year-old, 4 years on food stamps with a 1-year-old. So then that means you added to your issues by having another baby. Let's pretend we on Kendra G. What's the ages of all these kids?
What is the emergency steps that you guys have following up for this?
Oh, you can't. What government? What are your emergency steps for me? What are your emergency steps for me? This is an emergency for me. Where that baby father at? Bueller. I know you're not allowed to ask that question, but where that daddy at? Do people know that food stamps are a supplement? A supplement? That means it's added to something that you already have? Ciao. Villainous News says Trump hands her a job. At this point, that's exactly what he's saying. I don't think people realize what the hell it is that he's doing. I honestly don't think that so many people realize what the hell it is that he's doing. Cutting back on everything, mad. Cause y'all just out here allowing these daggone Democrats to just toss money any and every daggone where. And he pulling the fuck back as y'all continue to complain when you don't get what you want. Not y'all, you know what I'm saying. Mad when you don't get what you want, then you're talking about what Joe Biden was doing with Ukraine. Now the man is cutting back, and now y'all still complaining. It's like it's no pleasing nobody. So that's why president should just go ahead and do what he's doing. I'm in full support to this point right now. I'm gonna admit, full support. Get illegals out of here. Somebody had a nerve to say that in the comments, y'all. It's not right for him to do that. Wait a minute. I can't go wherever I want in the world and just say, I'm showing up, I'm here, and then I want you to give me everything. So why is it that people get to do that here? Where can we go, Americans? Where can we, not tethers, Americans, where can we go and just show up in which country and just be like, I'm here forever. I'm not going to fill out any paperwork. I'm not going to do anything, but I'm going to be here. And I want you to take care of me. And I want you to give me this. So give me that. Give me this. Give me that. Give me this. Give me that. And don't say anything about it. Because I'm here. You should just leave me. Puerto Rico is USA. Puerto Rico is considered USA. Guam is considered USA. Come on now, Tether. You're not in this conversation. All right. We're talking to Americans here. No shade. Can we go to Russia? Let's go ask Brittany Griner. Child, can we go to Russia? Can we go over there with Putin? Can we go to where can we go? You don't think that it's just talking about him earlier today. Def Jam guy. Oh, Russell Simmons. You think Russell Simmons didn't fill out whatever he needed to fill out in order to be over there in Indonesia? Ain't he in Bali? I think he in Bali. That's Indonesia, right? You think he had to do something? He just showed up and was like, I'm here. And they're like, all right, Russell, you can stay. Pretty sure he had to do something. We can't go nowhere and just show up and just be there and then the government takes care of us. So I'm trying to understand why not everybody, but so many people are trying to act like this is all crazy and weird. You have to be nice to everyone. You have to be nice to everyone. No, I don't. He definitely on the run. He planned ahead, unlike Diddy. Listen, Russell planned ahead, unlike Diddy. I can't be mad. I'm just saying. Anyway, come on, child.
Tell me y'all just got people out here hungry. What are the emergency steps or precautions that y'all are taking? Hearing that this was in another state. You see, I'm in Georgia, literally right in front of you. What are y'all doing?
So if she can say that, then we can say, well, ma'am, why were you on food stamps for 3 years and you went and had another kid when clearly you allegedly couldn't take care of the kids that you already had, and yet you went and had another kid? So that's really the first question that should be answered, because it's not supposed to be a lifelong life of being on food stamps technically, and it's supposed to be a supplement to add to what it is that you already have to help you along. When are you going to wean yourself off? Are you going to have more kids? And since you have a 1-year-old, what have baby daddy, and what have they contributed to this, and any of the other ones, if there are any other ones, or whoever or whatever it is? Since she can question the government, but of course we can't question her, right? Shout out to Georgia, though.
She was fucking his best friend, so you know, I mean, everybody's fucking down here in Atlanta. I don't know what to tell you. They breeding like rabbits down here. Everybody getting ass.
Clearly, TLA is right.
Yeah, it's just a frustrating situation for every family that's been affected. So we reached out to the state, and in a statement, Ellen Brown, the director of communications at the Department of Human Services, told us the state has no further recourse with the end of this federal program. It was a federally instituted and funded program that Congress opted to no longer fund, making SNAP benefits stolen on or after December 21st of 2024 ineligible for replacement benefits.
And guess who was president at that time? But y'all already know whose fault it is.
Freya, thank you for staying on top of this. Certainly a frustrating situation for many families. Now, the state says if you do notice fraud on your EBT account, you should continue reporting your claims to the state. If you believe you've been a victim of EBT card skimming or cloning, report the theft to the Georgia Department of Human Services.
You can also email the Office of Inspector General at inspectorgeneralhotline@DHS.
Child, is he even old enough to work here? I feel like he ain't even supposed to be here, but what do I know? Moving on, child, moving on. Let me know if we saw this one. I feel like we haven't. It says lack of federal funds could mean no EBT replacements for scam victims. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Where's this at? Child, I can't tell.
Developing news now this morning, the lack of federal funds could mean no EBT for scam victims. 4 days before Christmas, Congress declined to continue funding to replace the benefits for those who had them stolen.
10 on Your Side has received so many calls and emails from people who are concerned about benefits being erased from their EBT cards. 10 on Your Side's Deja Parker joins us live in Portsmouth now with those details. Deja, good morning.
Good morning. For those robbed of their benefits recently, they will not be replaced. Congress declined to
Did we see this one already? Somebody let me know.
Continue the funding replacement case for cases after December 21st. Senator Tim Kaine says it's a provision, a part of the Farm Bill that Congress did not agree on. Many people have reached out to 10 on Your Side saying their benefits have been erased. The USDA says thieves are placing an illegal device on an ATM or retailer's card swiping machine to copy EBT information. Some people have also been contacted by scammers for account information. We spoke with Senator Tim Kaine, who says his office—
Wait, the scammers call you? So the scammers call you up and you giving them the information? Child. I'm still trying to understand how you sitting right here and you get a thing. There are cameras all over the place, the people at that work here, and you get the time to put a damn scammer thing up on this damn thing. Child, how that makes sense? Thank you, Lauren, for letting me know. Shout out to Albert C. Thank you so much, honey. He said Americans can afford to lose some weight anyway. I agree. But you know, that's racist. So stop that. No racism talk here. Everyone hit the like button, subscribe. If you are new.
Office is working to help those victimized across Virginia.
The reimbursement funds were not there, and that was because the SNAP program is authorized through the Farm Bill. And we were not able to reach bipartisan agreement on the Farm Bill at the end of the year. But there is an effort to close that gap and find the path forward on the Farm Bill. The Farm Bill is not just about what happens on farms, it's also the SNAP program.
Senator Tim Kaine says to call his office because he would like to help you. You can also call 311 if you were impacted by an EBT scam. In Portsmouth, I'm Deja Parker.
He said call his office, don't call his home. Black Couch say Tim Kaine is a doofus, allegedly. I don't know. Yo ain't is. Shout out to the Black Couch. Moving on, we going back to the ATL, child. So despite new developments, poor credit lacks Despite new developments, poor credit locks Atlantans out of affordable housing options. You mean to tell me that you need to have good credit to get a house or an apartment? Chuck, where they do that at?
Well, tonight, only on 11 Alive, when it comes to affordable housing, it's not just about the money.
Yeah, that's right. So 11 Alive News covered at least 6 ribbon-cutting ceremonies last year for projects designed to help people struggling to pay the rising cost of rent. But senior investigative reporter Rebecca Lishton discovered there is one key problem holding back even those who can afford to pay.
I started this story trying to understand how Atlanta could have so many ribbon cuttings to celebrate new affordable housing.
We want housing to be affordable in all of the districts,
but never seem to have enough.
We really see ourselves as trying to help communities solve problems.
That's Joel Reed with Gorman & Company, a developer with 4 projects in various stages, including Sweet Auburn Grand with more than 100 units for people making 80% area median income or less. In real words, that's someone making about $60,000 a year.
Police officers, our teachers.
According to the U.S. Census Bureau, Atlanta has only half of the units needed for people at that income level.
I work 6 days a week and I make $10 an hour.
While our investigation found 18% of those affordable units were created in the past 5 years. Jacqueline Wilson says those ribbon cuttings don't bring her hope.
Oh, no. Hold on, y'all. Look. Report of a small plane crash in northeast Philadelphia, child.
Houses on the street, that is right there? The side street.
Oh, the side? I'm not really.
Yeah, but
side street?
But you saw all the fires
I
here.
saw the fires, yeah. It was crazy, man.
And what was the reaction of everybody in the cafe and all around here?
Oh, man, everybody ran, bro. Everybody ran. They left.
And who wouldn't leave? How did you finally hear about it being an airplane?
Oh, it was crazy, man.
Did you see all the parts in the parking lot next to the cafe here?
Yeah, not the parts per se, but I just see fire, man.
Yeah.
Smoke, everything.
All right, sir. Thank you very much. Later safe. So there you go, Jason. This worker is about a football field's length from where the house is on fire. So we're behind, and if you're pulling up a map and you're wondering where I'm talking to you from, I'm right behind the Cane's Chicken Store, which is fronts right on Cotman, in the front of the Roosevelt Mall, which is diagonal right across from this house on fire. So look, I don't see any more flames on the house, but I see flames initially on the street that have been right in the gas line, Jason.
Yeah, they're going to try to get that gas line off. In the meantime, they're probably searching for victims, and what you're seeing right now, folks, is video that Steve took on his phone moments ago. Still,
is the remnants of whatever that truck or SUV was that's on fire.
Just
So
incredible.
I'll get off the phone. I'll get right back to you.
Absolutely.
Child, we got all the exclusives today, child. Child, what a way to end January. 2 plane crashes in a week. Wow. Can't wait to hear what Donald Trump got to say about this. Absolutely, it's breaking news. I'm looking for something else. I'm like, what the F is going on around here? Child, I don't even know where we were. What the hell were we doing, child? Where were we at? Oh, we over here talking about food stamps. Child. All right, we'll wait for Steve Keeley. I'll wait for Steve Keeley to get some more information. All right. Back to the ATL where no one can afford to live, child.
Affordable units were created in the past 5 years. Jacqueline Wilson says those ribbon cuttings don't bring her hope.
I feel like it's for other people, but not for me.
So if you were to apply for an apartment right now, what would be the main barrier to getting that application approved?
Besides my credit score?
Wilson lives in a motel and pays about $1,200 a month. It's enough to afford one of those affordable units.
I think my credit score is probably like 400, and they look at that now, so that would definitely stop me.
Even though she pays on time, rent at a motel isn't the kind of bill that gets reported to credit agencies. So she is going to have to think outside the box.
If you're paying auto insurance, talk to them, ask them to report to the credit bureau, talk to your cell phone provider.
So they have the ability to report, it just might not be part of their natural process.
Right. So they need to see a history of making.
She out here giving up false hope. Them people ain't going to do that. I know they can. They're not going to do it. Let me acknowledge Casey Cat. I appreciate you, honey. She said, my queen skimmers are mostly at these corner stores and gas stations where they go for the snacks, pop, and those places where people be getting robbed, where the man with the soda pop is in there, and then the man tells them the reason why, then the wife come in with the gat. It's not funny. Shout out to Casey Cat. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Shout out to everyone who was here.
Making good payments on time.
You can also work with a bank that offers secure credit cards.
Remember the Rush card? Speaking of Russell Simmons, I know you do. We talked about this before. Y'all could be getting a Rush card, y'all.
Even if it's just $500, get the card, put it in a cup.
In a cup?
Fill it with water and then put it in the freezer.
What is this woman talking about? What is this woman talking about, child? I thought she was about to drink that water. Man, what are we doing? Get a credit card. That's a Chase credit card. Get a credit card. Put it in a cup. Fill it with water and put it in the freezer. Ma'am, you got to use a card in order for it to work, ma'am. You have to use it in order for it to work. Child, these people just out here saying any old thing. Woo! Lord, 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 help your people. I swear to you, I thought she was about to drink it. Hold on.
Your credit cards,
Stupid.
even if it's just $500. Get the card, put it in a cup, fill it with water, and then put it in the freezer. That'll keep you from making any impulse purchases and help rebuild your credit.
Oh my God, that is the worst advice. That is the worst advice I've heard mostly this whole damn week. But go ahead and listen to the woman on TDMV.
Joel Reed says, yeah, their units have minimum standards and a bad credit score can keep someone out. But he says projects like these operate on a thin margin. They need reliable tenants to have the money to keep up with repairs.
So if you have one tenant that doesn't pay $1,000 a month and it takes a year or two to evict them, that potentially put your project in jeopardy.
And even with their rental standards, there is plenty of need.
Well, our first project we opened was residences at Westview. We basically opened full, meaning we had applicants for every one of our units, and we have 350 people on the wait list.
That's why Wilson says this problem will take more than construction to fix. In Atlanta, Rebecca Lindstrom, 11 Alive News investigates.
So if you have a tip for Rebecca and the 11 Alive News.
I got a tip for her. Stop giving out this badass advice. Fill up some daggone, or put your credit card in the daggone freezer. Child, then you putting glass in there. That glass is going to shatter. Child, anyway. Las Vegas seniors given just days to leave living facility after being told the property was sold. That ain't right. That ain't right.
Dear tenants,
these are the kinds of stories you don't want to hear.
we have decided to sell the property.
But for Virginia Collins, it's not a story. It's reality.
They just want us gone. And I want to be gone, but I'm not going anywhere.
She's the one who reached out to us, desperate for someone to hear her, to listen to what she and her 3 other housemates are facing.
They talking about locking doors.
Their home is an independent living facility owned by Varsovia Home Care. Now it's being taken away.
It's just been miserable.
The news came at the beginning of the month. The company was selling the property. By January 30th, they have to leave. After that, some tell me they'll have no place to go.
We've been put through hell.
And I don't want to live like that.
Relocating isn't easy. Many of them are on fixed incomes and the cost of moving is out of reach.
How they handle things, you don't never know what they gonna do.
Virginia led us through the hallways and shared they weren't just dealing with the heartache of being displaced. They've been enduring tough living conditions for months.
You know, we have no hot water. And you can let it run and it never heats up.
No hot water, and the electricity was shut off. One of the residents opened up a new NV Energy account in their own name just to get the power back on.
There are fans on. The ACs are not working.
The issues at this facility were eerily similar to the ones we reported last summer at another Varsovia-owned property. That facility, just blocks from this one, had gone without air conditioning for weeks during a blistering summer heat wave. After our reporting, the issue was resolved and the state launched an investigation.
How are you? It's hot in here, huh?
Yeah. At the time, that felt like a small victory. Now, it seems like a fleeting one. As we listen to Virginia, it's hard not to think about what happens when a vulnerable group of people is treated as an afterthought. Now, somebody with Varsovia Home Care did respond to my request for comment. It read in part, to clarify, this is not owned by Varsovia Home Care Services. The tenants were informed that the property is for sale and have been given ample amount of time to relocate. We've also provided them referrals to other independent living options to assist them in finding suitable housing. That being said, we did confirm through property records that this property was owned by Varsovia Home Care, although it's unclear who the new owner is. I did reach out and ask them about that and a few other things, but never heard back. In the meantime, of course, I'm going to stay on top of this story to make sure these seniors get the help they deserve.
Stay on top of that story, girl. We got to do better. We got to do better. See, that's who needs to be taken care of is the seniors and whatnot. But they, unfortunately, probably getting taken care of by people like that biatch that was dancing on top of the person's head. I know y'all want me to do that video, but child, that's just going to piss me off. I already know. All right. All right. Oh, look, they got a little bit more. Hold on.
Breeze, it looks like, as well. What can you tell us about the conditions?
So I want to talk a little bit more about the traffic in the area. I've been studying our traffic maps here. So police, as you can imagine, have a good section of that area closed off. So we're talking about Cottman Avenue, that's 73. If you're familiar with the area where it intersects with Roosevelt Boulevard, that is the main area that's closed right now. But the closure extends farther back. So on Roosevelt Boulevard, so we're talking one, that is closed between Tyson Avenue, and then as you kind of go farther down, as you cross over Cottman Avenue down there. And, you know, Jason, Steve was talking about this a little bit earlier, kind of give you that location.
We gotta see what's next. Not now. We'll be on top of that too, child. This is crazy. All right, y'all. We're gonna do an eviction. We haven't done an eviction in a while. Let's go ahead and do one. That's how we're gonna end this today, child. I'm going to turn it up faster speed. It's called the eviction process. Tenants face eviction before Christmas. Y'all here for it? From our friend Final Notice with Athenio Pen. We haven't done like body cam or an eviction in a while. We might do some body cam soon too, y'all. All right. Let's see what's going on, y'all.
I see somebody looking at the window up there. Also, the car about to make entry. Need you to come to the door. Also, we got an eviction here today. You Eric? Yes, sir. Yeah, we got an eviction. Eric. No. Is he here? No, sir. Okay, we got an eviction schedule here today.
Wait, then who are you?
Yeah. How many people you got in here? Y'all been packing up already? About to.
About to?
Oh, y'all got a baby in here too? You got an eviction here today.
What you mean?
Eviction setup.
What you mean?
Today?
Right this moment.
What? No.
Well, what y'all supposed to be packing for? Nice tree in the background.
It's already been to the court.
And we went through there. We paid everything.
You paid everything?
January the 4th.
Then why are you moving?
We like this month. Yeah, we contacted them. They knew we were going to pay them on the 15th.
Okay, well, you need to call because they scheduled it for today. Y'all get a crew to address and they here. I never say.
Pregnant?
Okay, now the way this works is it's two things y'all need to work on. One, try to call and see if you can make some arrangements. The other thing is go ahead and start getting your personal items together because I can't stop.
Is that another baby?
If something changes, I have to go forward. So I'm gonna come in and start taking pictures. Then I'm bring the crew in. We can start doing the setup. So yeah. Anything that you want to take care of, you know, I'm gonna leave you in here and let you gather your own personal things, and we'll start like up here in the kitchen and work our way back. So they give you time to do your own personal stuff and bag it up and load it up, because there's always a good chance that once they start it, it's nothing that's going to change it unless, like you say, you owe something this month. Is that what it is?
Just not behind anything, just this month.
You owe for this month.
Yeah, I can't speak on how that works, but
no, that's not pregnancy, y'all.
Y'all get the bags? Yeah, I opened the car. They on the back seat, I think.
If they getting evicted or kicked out by home, and who gonna do your evictions, Orenthal? Who? That place look nice too. Ooh, English. Look at that. Nice walls painted. She ain't pregnant. She ain't pregnant. Woo!
So are y'all on the lease?
Woo!
They started in the kitchen.
Oh, she's on the lease. Alone? Ma'am, you on the lease alone? There's another. No, one kid, I guess. That's a man.
So y'all hadn't talked to him at all? Well, I'm just saying, but even like say for instance with this here, well, let me just say this now. I don't know what has transpired, but this company I know is good as well as saying, look, I need this by this date, or we're gonna proceed. They haven't received any mail or anything. But are y'all the leaseholder? I am. Okay, you the leaseholder? Yes, sir.
Oh, that's good.
And when the last time you had contact with the management?
The last time we went to court.
And you ain't heard none since court?
No, nothing in the mail, no nothing. They were supposed to send something in the mail, right? They like they did the first time. But we talked to them.
15th of this month?
Yes, sir.
And here we are 2 days before, and y'all putting us out.
Ain't no point talking to him. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Who was you just trying to call?
I was trying to call the management company.
They don't, and that's another thing. They don't never answer the phone.
Yeah, but it ain't nothing that we can do.
Get that baby free phone.
This had to happen.
Yeah, I don't have any kind of discretion, anything I can do.
I know that's what I'm saying. Like you asking, but like it's nothing that you can do. It's nothing that we can do. I'm calling nobody. It's pointless. I don't want to frustrate you.
All right.
I think y'all being racist. Y'all being racist.
Yeah, this is gonna be a mess.
Why it's gonna be a mess?
I mean, we gotta come back and get this stuff at a time.
Are you gonna go try to get a U-Haul, or what's your? Because we've got to set it out, but like, if you're gonna go for the U-Haul, we can put it like close to the house or something like that. But we really ain't got enough room to put it anywhere. You're looking around. Are all these cars operating?
Just one. No,
we can get these cars to the way we can just use the driveway, leave it in the driveway. Well, ultimately, if you get the U-Haul or whatever you're gonna get.
Don't worry, let him bring it on out outside. That's less work y'all gonna have to do. Just let him do it.
No, you got 48 hours to remove it. Yeah, yes, sir.
She's gonna stand around.
But definitely make sure your keys, cell phone, chargers, laptop.
They didn't even take your stuff. Like I
Hello.
If we had some space to do what we need to do.
Well, that's why. Well, that's why we started in the kitchen to give you time. A lot of times they just make the people step outside completely from the beginning, but I don't do that because I know people have personal items they want to get together. What say? Get my toolbox. I'm gonna get my toolbox and put it in front of her.
You taking the door off? Oh, look, it's nice over there. Oh, come on, y'all. There you go.
Thank you, sir. We're not throwing anything away, man. We have to take everything that's in here has to go out. So we're not throwing anything away. We can keep that separate.
He told you to come on.
No, the one that was over in the food that was over here.
There's only just one bag right here. Hey, the one with the baby food in it, make sure you give it to the lady. With the baby food. And what about the appliances? Are they already here?
Yes, we watched it already. Yes, crazy, crazy, crazy. Oh, look at that. It's nice. Nice.
It's a tough situation, boss man. It's a tough situation all the way around. Oh, you don't want to do that.
What? Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? Oh, is this how y'all men talk when you get together? You be telling the truth? Listen to this. Did y'all? I can't turn it up anymore. Listen. All right, let me pull one of these off. Who are you texting? Oh, what is going on? What is going on? Oh no, 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 no. Come on, come on, come on.
It's a tough situation, boss man. It's a tough situation all the way around. No, you don't want to do that.
It make me want to go back to selling dope. Ain't that a song, y'all? Ain't that a song?
No, you don't want to do that.
I try so hard, man. I try so fucking hard, dog.
I try so hard. I try so hard, dog. To have that damn baby child.
She make me want to go back to selling dope.
No, you don't want to do that.
I try so hard, man. I try so fucking hard, dog. Something this shit always, man, something always fucking going there. Do the right thing, something always fuck us. This is dead wrong, so we paid almost $3,000, man.
I feel you. I've heard that before, so I feel where you're coming from. So
I got keys, I got a wife home, you know, this gonna break us or what?
It ain't gonna break you because all this is a reset. Here's what happens sometimes.
You need to reset this room. You ain't got no sheets on the bed. Like, the place is junky as shit. If y'all ain't doing shit, clean the shit up. Y'all.
This is dead wrong, so we paid almost $3,000, man.
I feel you. I've heard that before, so I feel where you're coming from. So
I got keys, I got a wife home, you know, this gonna break us or what?
It ain't gonna break you because all this is a reset. Here's what happens sometimes. And I've seen it. I promise you. I had a lady. She was in a house. She paying $2,500. She lost her job. She ended up working fast food trying to catch up. But instead of her moving, saying, "Okay, look, let me regroup. Let me go get me something cheaper," she was in there trying to pay that $2,500 by herself, working at Burger King, one of them fast food places. So when we did the eviction, she was obsessed. Man, you got to move up out of here. You ain't gonna pay the $2,500. You got to regroup when you get back into the job you was in before.
I working at Conway. I just got laid off.
That's what I'm saying.
It's crazy, man.
It's time to regroup. Get something cheaper.
I see why black men go to jail every other day, man.
I see why black men go to jail every other day, man. Is that why y'all go to jail every other day? Not y'all, but you know what I'm saying.
You got to regroup when you get back into the job you was in before.
I working at Conway. I just got laid off.
That's what I'm saying.
It's crazy, man.
It's time to regroup. Get something cheaper.
I see why black men go to jail every other day, man. It's crazy, man.
What's up?
You got a master key?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, I'm all done. I went ahead and checked all the locks.
Or Renthio, or however you say his name, said, I ain't trying to hear that. He said, let me go talk to the Hispanic over here.
Okay.
I'm not sure if you saw it, but there's a storage room back there.
Yeah, I heard that asking about.
Yeah, it's got a stuff in there. So I don't know if you need to take anything, but it is back there. And it's open.
Okay. All right. Thanks. I appreciate you. All right.
She's taking the tree down. No. So the most important thing that she could do is take the tree down, y'all. Priorities, child, priorities. I guess she gonna pack the tree up, make sure she take that with her, child.
We have to move this couch. We say? What outside? Yeah, I don't know because they just gonna move. If anything that you want personally, you have to grab it and take it with you because they just moving everything and they see. What is the rent here? What was the rent here?
Girl, F that tree.
How much? $7.95. That ain't bad. I thought it'd be a lot more.
Wait. I know you effing lying. Hold up.
What is the rent here? What was the rent here? How much? $7.95. That ain't bad. I thought
$7.95. $7.95 is the rent. $7.95. $7.95.
it'd be a lot more.
Let me just let this play. I can already tell you that they're not good with many a thing. One, this is happening. Two, how junky this house is. And three, you having a baby. And four, he talking about the first thing he gonna do is go back to selling dope. And five, of all things to be worried about, she worried about the damn Christmas tree. These people don't make good decisions.
Do y'all remember, and I know y'all don't, but I'm asking anyway, do y'all remember seeing the little baby shoes in one of these bags?
I ain't looking for no baby shoes.
You think you can find it or is it not?
Yeah, he can find it.
Okay, see if you can find it.
Okay,
Okay, thank you.
Well, we finna get it today, but can I set the TVs out there in the shed so nobody won't go till I get the truck to come back and get it, though?
Now are you talking about locking the shed or just leaving it in the shed?
Leave it in there till we come back and get it.
Yeah, we can. Now, what I can do with the shed is because the thing is everything has to be out to where it's not like they have your stuff. So if it's outside, we can leave it out there and give you time to get to it. We don't have to move it. We don't have to move it up front. Okay. So we can leave all the stuff in the shed, or we can move the stuff out the shed. What do you want? So you want us to move that out, but you want to leave the TV in there?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna leave the TV in there.
But you want the rest of the stuff moved to the front? Yeah. Okay, all right, we'll do that. So we're just gonna leave this TV here.
Let's make sure we keep the TV together. We doing it now, Nightjade. We've been breaking news around here tonight. We done broke the news plane that crashed in Philly. We done done the Tiffany interview. We done covered the Zoom call of all the people in Thornton Township in Dalton. Child, we working over here. I'm working for y'all today. And here's our rent is due. They ain't paid the rent, they getting kicked out. And she worried about the damn tree. And he worried about the damn TV. Child.
Until like the very last thing we do.
Yeah, because we got two more.
Two more, sure.
More TVs?
So if you want to, you can bring the TVs downstairs, or we can bring them down here
More
and line them up right here and take them out last.
Why are you standing there? Don't you have something to do, girl? Don't you got baby clothes to get? Oh, this embarrassing shot. Embarrassing. Woo! Oh, nice floors. That's a nice place, y'all.
Okay. That? No, you can stay back there.
They don't play no games when it's time to clean it out.
Yeah, I'll take Steve.
Who's sweeping that mess up? Ooh! Then they took the refrigerator out too. Empty. And that carpet need to be cleaned. Ooh! Woo! Change that carpet. Oh, Lord. Woo! Woo! Where the doors at? That baby was probably crawling around on that carpet too. Is that a hole in the wall or is that a mirror? Y'all, that's basically it. He's just around here taking pictures. Good luck to those people. Yeah, I agree. That house should not be this filthy. They don't care. He's just gonna go back to selling dope. Don't even worry about it. She chose him. They chose each other and had a baby and brought a baby into it. Child, you can't make it up. You can't make it up. So yeah, Night J, that was it. We covered a lot today, child. Evictions, Tiffany, the latest plane crash, child. We gotta look into that. I gotta see what's going on. This is ridiculous. Shout out to Jay Larone up in here. I see you. I appreciate you. Yeah, $790, $795 or something. That's a nice house. 2 bedrooms, painted, washer and dryer in there. You don't have to go to the laundromat. Still effing it up. Shed out back. They had 3 cars here. Only one of them worked. Not that fight was the end of me wanting to see Tiffany's wig. Child, we done seen Dawn Thornton Township come together to complain and see if Pritzker or Cromie Weil, whatever his name is, will do something about her, pull her out. Ain't gonna do nothing. Now they scared. Oh, okay. Oh, look, there's my video. Nice. All right. Anyway, that they done. So that's our January 2025 eviction. Your rent is due. No show tomorrow, but I'll be dropping videos. We'll be back on Sunday with a live stream. Child, we're gonna go over to if you can, Full Drinking and Half Thinking. They're having a show at 8 o'clock. That gives me a minute to go grab me some real food and get back here and do some after work. So hopefully I see y'all there. If you're not, please make sure you're subscribed to Full Drinking and Half Thinking, Culture Invasion Podcast, VBin Esrial, and support our besties. We're trying to get them monetized. I appreciate y'all for pulling up so early. We was early today. Y'all. All right. And I was tired. I'm tired. All right. Yes, Death the Reaper. We are on tonight. So it gives me a chance to get something to eat. So hopefully I'll see you all there. I'll see you all back here for sure on Sunday. Make sure that you are watching the video from earlier. And I'm probably going to put that Tiffany video out in a little while. I know y'all already seen it, but I appreciate y'all. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you are new. Shout out to everybody that donated today. I see. I appreciate you. Shout out to all the mods. Shout out to all my channel members. You are the bomb.com. I appreciate y'all. I see you on the next one.
Joe Biden is asleep. Kamala is at a dance party with Beyonce. 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 Party with Beyonce. Party with Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce. Party with Beyonce.
Carry on.
Dance party with Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce. Hold up. Dance party with Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce. Party with Beyonce.
It's town.